Right back on that ass with another episode. When we talk about NFTs, there's only one podcast to tune into. This one right here. About to spit these rhymes like a masterclass. Connect your MetaMask. Half these PFPs are trash. DNS, do not smash. Crypto Poppy found the niche. Now he's getting cash. Rules ain't there yet. Please don't be rash. NFT got stepped on the scene. He made a splash like corporate cash. I just quit my job at DoorDash. Nice guys finished last. Stepped out of the ashes straight into the squanch land. Fungibly a new man. Alphabet, he's flyer than a fucking toucan. Ways to go from kangaroo land. Schiller, he a moon man. About to get goofy, go grab doofy, get a horse. My wife couldn't get my NFTs, straight up in divorce. Fuck it, take the keys to my motherfucking porch. Trash cash, let the mad bees run the course. Squanching past the knowledge like a motherfucking torch. From the outside looking in, I just got off the porch.
Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go, 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 go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go, 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 go.
Go AB, go AB, go. If you didn't, now you know. Like Suki's ape, I'm finna blow. TikTok's art is a trend to go. Plunging, no plunging, and capping, no capping. Been around the block and been running laps and been writing rhymes and been getting raps and keeping that ETH when dingling taps and snap in, snap out. I'm big on big cloud. Don't scream, don't shout. Suck the cool cat, cool with those two. What's incoming? I can't afford you. Zed had got a horse that is glue. Sneakerheads better stick to their shoes. Creatures trending, I'm not a muse. Lost souls blow up, I'ma light the fuse. BG on sports, I bet I'm gonna listen. Cody and ZK, they men on a mission. The lawyer be lawyer, while Bakra be fishing. What is a floor and how many minted? Am I gonna ape and I already hinted. Don't have an ape and it ain't no mystery. But these bad boys are about to make history. Fresh ass suit at the Christie's.
Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go AB, go AB, go. Go, go, go.
All right, welcome back to a new week of Limited Edition. We have two people on the show talking about their projects. We had Lawyer on the show before, and he's going to talk about his in about 15 minutes or so. But let's bring in Oliver after me and Ben just talk about what we've been doing last week. Yeah, we actually had a show last week. We missed the 2 weeks for the Thanksgiving and all that. Yeah, I just want to go all the way back to the beginning, man, when I first started doing this. And someone asked me today about why I'm doing this and all that. And basically, it's like I do this. I'm not trying to make money. I'll never even ask for, if I ever get enough people to say, hey, subscribe and give me money. I won't do that. And I just love NFTs, man. And I still love them, even though some of them really, really hurt bad, man. Like, I mean, some of them you should have paper handed and some of them you should have not have. And it seems like I did a lot of the opposite of what you're supposed to do in the beginning. But hey, I learned a lot too. And I'm so glad to be in the space, man. And I feel like all the people I talk to, they love the space too. And that's why a lot of people are starting to do projects on their own, because they see what works and what doesn't work with a lot of these projects. And they're like, I can do that better. Or they just screwed up so bad. And I feel like right now is the time that the little guys like us can actually get in, because I give it about like 3 to 6 months until it's pretty much going to be all become corporate, and they're going to pretty much just take over everything, because they've been building these projects up and putting a lot of money in these projects for probably since like January, February, when they were approached by investors and all that. And they're all coming out, man. You have GOG. I mean, GOG is going to be big. It's going to be like World of Warcraft. You have all those games that are on, like Miranda's, that's on, I forget what it's on. It's on a whatever. But Miranda's going to be big. It'll pop back in my head as soon as I get on talking about it. I mean, even, what's their names? Those little guys, I can't think of anything. Anyway, what I'm saying is there's a lot of big projects that put a lot of money into it. And those big projects take a lot of time to actually develop, and you have big teams, and they're going to kind of come in there and they might crush all those little guys. I mean, these PFP projects are kind of dead already. So like what we're looking for more, everybody's looking for utility. Like that's why the Wolf game was popular for a second there, and that's why now it's kind of like everybody's trying to like start like a Discord and then make people pay to become part of it, and they're either going to give you alpha projects, or they're going to help you with your project, or they're going to fully do your project as a new artist or whatnot. So that's kind of like what we're in for this week, maybe next week, and then we'll be looking at something new, and then something new after that. It's like it's all so fast, man. And my whole point of this was I'm glad I stuck with it, and I still love it. It's my favorite hobby aside from fantasy football, which oh my god, I only made 2 out of my 5 leagues in the playoffs, and some of them hurt really bad. I had one league where I had the second most points, and then the person I had the next highest points was like at least 200 lower than me, and I didn't make the playoffs. Like that's just killer. But anyway, Ben, what you been up to, man? What do you have to say about what I just said? Anything?
Yeah, and I know you can kind of see. It seems like it kind of changes every week with what we're kind of looking at from from an NFT project standpoint. One week you'll see it's you have games like the Wolf game and copies, like a lot of PVEs, and then it'll switch from that to a derivative project to the next thing a lot of more play to earn projects that are coming out. So it just kind of cycles throughout. You really don't know what you're going to see next. I think there's room for a little bit of everything. It's just the quality over the quantity, I think, that we're looking for.
For sure, man. Yeah, it's all about quality to me now. Like I rarely mint, and when I do, I you have to have 3 check boxes for me pretty much. You have to have a great team, a good following that you can tell that's not bots, like a following that people are super engaged in, that you can just see that they're gonna love it, and they're not just there for the giveaways or the bots or whatever. And the third one is just a docs team. You have to have a docs team. If your team's not doxed in this day and age, I'm gone. I'm just not gone. I'm not going to put money into that because usually it's going to be a rug pull. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit different in that aspect, right? I'll mint a project, right, if it looks like it's going to sell out just for a quick flip or whatever. But the things that you said, for the things you said, I definitely like that's something that I lean towards when I'm looking for something that I'll hold for a longer period of time.
For sure, man. So let's get into the show, man. Introduce Oliver. You talked to him. I know him too from Squanchland, but you were talking about coming on the show, so introduce him, man.
Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, he's behind the Island Boys project. So the 2 guys that have the crazy hair. They're always singing and stuff. He's kind of the lead behind that project right there. So Oliver, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself and the project?
Yeah. I mean, so first of all, I'll give you the background. I mean, I've been in NFTs, like a lot of you guys probably, is Top Shot was the first entry into my NFT kind of ventures. And, I've bought a bunch of like you guys. You make mistakes, you learn early, you buy a project, you sell it early, or you buy a project thinking it's going to be something it isn't. You get your rug pulls, you get all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny when you're talking about the 3 check boxes, like what you're looking for, how you want to buy projects. This project came about a few months ago. The Island Boys, if you guys, for people who don't know, they're like one of the most viral.
Show their video things so everybody knows who they are.
So,
he just left. Where'd he go? What?
Keep in mind, this is supposed to be fun. Like, I think that over the past few months, I've noticed a lot of people getting away from like the fun aspect, and it's just very like there's a lot of just aggression, frustration, the Twitter banter back and forth between this person sold this thing or this person, the loot to the bloot to the like all these different projects that come out and people
the loot to the bloot.
Yeah,
I love it.
Pranksy rocks, all these different things, right?
Yeah,
and to me, it's gotten kind of gross. Like I had to step away. The lawyer, I mean, me and him were talking on Discord the last couple of days, and he's like, "Where the heck have you been?" I'm like, I stopped checking in on projects. I took a bunch of time off just to cool myself down, because there's just too many projects. It gets very overwhelming. And there's just a lot of people out there that say, hey, the thing that really frustrates me is the projects that throw out these massive roadmaps. And then you see them and you're like, oh, this looks great. This is beautiful. This is amazing. And then projects just don't deliver on any of it. And so with the Island Boys, what we did here is, like, first of all, the Island Boys are very invested in the NFT space, just in terms of like not only promoting basically any NFT project out there. They've done, you can just type in NFT Island Boys and it will probably come up with a bunch of, whether it's Bored Apes that have bought an Island Boy cameo, whether it's CryptoPunks Island Boy cameo. They promoted a bunch of these projects, and they came to me and some other people, and we're just like, look, we're promoting all these projects. Why aren't we doing our own? Like, all these projects want us to do stuff for them. Why wouldn't we do our own? So
for sure,
that's where the concept kind of stemmed from. We work with the Doge Pound to kind of create the artwork. So you talked about the Doge Pound Launchpad. So we did work with them to create some of the artwork and some of the things they've done. And behind the scenes, these guys are great people. They're like, look, I understand the image and what people may think or may stereotype, but they're really genuinely cool dudes. And so
you met them, like you.
Yeah, we've worked with them on the project. Like, we have to have dialogue. Like, I'm not going to put myself in this if they're not involved. They're in the Discord. I'd say once every couple of days.
I heard they put some cameo videos and stuff up in there too.
Yeah. So we've done some cameo videos and things like that with them. We've promoted it in a couple of different ways. They promote it basically every day. And to be honest with you, look, I think for us, the whole point of it was like, let's have fun with this. They have a rabid fan base.
Yeah, they do.
They have a huge following. And it's not just that. It's just like, they want to do their own thing. They're seeing all these people book them for this and that and the other thing. It's like, hey, we're fine doing this stuff, but let's also put out our own project.
Oliver, right now in a private chat, type in either your webpage or whatever. I can scroll across the bottom. I learned how to do that last week. Yeah, I'm learning. For a boomer. I just got called a boomer tonight too.
I think that's the minting website. If you go to that,
I'll scroll it across the bottom, man.
Yeah. So I mean, that's. Look, these guys have blown up over the past few months, and they want to be here to stay, and they want to be able to be bigger than they are today. And they said that on like Logan Paul's podcast yesterday. They've talked about it before.
Nice.
So yeah, the music video is what it is. But look, ultimately, this project is all about trying to have fun with these guys and trying to showcase the ability of giving access to these guys.
Oh, this is NFSS.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, like, the music video may not be the best thing to play here.
Yeah. But I have to pull that off. Sorry.
You're good.
I never seen the video. I only saw them.
You should go to. Yeah, you can go to like the their videos online, like social media and stuff. But ultimately, these guys are like many other artists out there. Except they own a lot of their own stuff already. And that's what they want to do with this, is they want to own this project for short term, for long term. One thing I specifically did, and what we specifically did, was we left out most of the roadmap. We didn't want to put a roadmap on our site. We didn't want to say, hey, we're going to, because like I said, I'd say 80% of all the projects that I've ever bought into, they put a roadmap out there that is all these promises, and they never deliver on all of them. I don't want to be the project that says, you don't want to do that.
No, so, the reason why they don't give out anything is because they always say they break it up 20%, 50%, 75%. And if you don't hit those numbers, of course you can't do it, because nobody's got
money for it.
Yeah, you don't, unless you have like big investors up front that are going to dump it in. Yeah, you don't have it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as long as you do sell even one, you have to keep that thing going at least for a while. If you have at least one follower that's in there engaged, You have to keep going with it, man. So
that's the plan. I mean, they've sold 600, I think, as of right now, something like 600. And their long-term goal with this is, hey, we can give access to ourselves. We can give people opportunities to chat with us. We can give people opportunities to watch a music video with us. So that's what this NFT project is really about. They have, like I said, a huge fan base across the world, and they're trying to do what they think is best.
They look
yeah.
so.
You can go. Yeah, I mean, look, part of this is, like I said, this is who they are. This is they've gone through it on, like I said, Logan Paul's podcast probably is the best place I can point you towards, because I think the conversation is very good.
I'll watch it later. I just don't want you're talking. I'm not gonna play your
absolutely.
stuff. Yeah.
So like I said, we came up with the project. We've been working on it for a few months. It wasn't stealth, but I would say we weren't trying to blow it out of the water. We didn't want to hard sell a bunch of people initially. We didn't want to totally push it out there. We wanted their fans genuinely to be involved. That's it. And so, that's the basis of the project. Like I said, I've been in a ton of NFT projects. I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly and the promises and the, under delivering. And like I said, these guys came to us and said, hey, we want to do something. And, props to them, I think, just for being able to put themselves out there like this and enter into a space that I don't think a lot of people would have assumed they'd be in,
No, for sure. So who's on your team?
Yeah, so it's myself. We have one more mod with myself. Actually, we have 3 mods, technically. 2 of them are friends of the Island Boys. And then one of them works with me as a developer. His name's Marcus, too. So between the 4 of us, that's who's kind of like the team right now as it stands. We also have, like I said, this was launched on the Doge Pound. So we had a lot of their support and continue to have their support in terms of, hey, we need to make a change here. We need to do something on the back end here. Hey, we have questions about X, X, and X. So I think overall, like I said, the team is small, but we also have this ability to reach out to the Doge Pound. And
for sure, that's awesome. That's a great community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what with the Doge Pound, what did they end up doing for you? Is it just basically like a platform for development and as far as boosting engagement and stuff like that? Or
so they didn't do anything in terms of promotional stuff. They really didn't do anything. They helped us on the back end build this out. That's really what they did. They built out
also it's more like devs and stuff like that?
Dev work. So they built out smart contracts. We obviously reviewed them, so Marcus on our team helped review those. And then the artwork, the generative coding obviously behind the artwork, and then any questions we had along the way. I wanted to get in the thick of building a project out myself. That was part of my goal in this, is hey, I want to just try, I want to get behind something. I want to be able to learn the facets of what I need to know. And so I think from that standpoint, all of us took out a bunch of learning, from me to the Island Boys to the Doge Pound. Everybody involved, I think, has learned something along the way. And I think, you talked about it at the beginning, how all of this is good just for the learning aspect of it. And like I said, we've learned a lot. The Discord, I think what has shocked us the most is that we had a large Discord community that we had built up very quickly. Within 2.5 weeks, I think we had over 8,000 people in the Discord. That was all from the Island Boys promoting. All organic. We haven't paid anybody. We haven't touched any promotion. Our plan is never to do that. So I tried to stray away from all the projects that I've seen that I just don't jive with, I guess you could say. So I tried to implement some of the stuff that I've seen in other projects and put that into play. But our big, I think the one thing that I would say was interesting to me is we have 9,900 Discord members right now. Only 600 have purchased NFTs. Now, is that a bad thing? No, we're not worried about it. We're not concerned with it. We're okay with wherever this ends up going. But I think just understanding the market dynamics of like who the Island Boys are versus like any NFT influencer or any other potential celebrity that has like skews with the demographic that's older. I think you would start to see probably more people that are involved or have like the great part about this project overall is that we have probably onboarded over 100 people to NFTs. They're their first NFTs.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So
yeah, that's good for the community. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I take away. And that's what I mean by the demographic. Like a lot of these people are just fans of theirs. They've never bought an NFT. They don't know OpenSea. They don't know MetaMask. I've handheld probably 30 people in the past week, walking them through how to download MetaMask, how to purchase, how to add ETH, how much gas fees are, why gas fees are there. Like all this stuff is education. So like I said, from a learning aspect, I think it's amazing. Like to be able to bring people on and showcase what NFTs can do for them and how access to us, very similar to like a VFriends model, like giving access to a Gary V, giving access to the Island Boys, can be something that can be a long-term relationship builder for their fans.
For sure. I have to talk about your stuff in the background, man. I like it. I like your background a lot. It looks sweet.
Yeah.
What's that color, that illuminated thing that's going, the blocks?
The box up here?
The blocks.
Oh, the blocks. This is what do they call this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna blank. Nano leaves.
Oh,
so
Trash Cats has he has that like a nano tree though.
Yeah. So it's like a brand that has lights, but yeah, my background to be quite frank, I was an NBA journalist for a long time, covered the NBA, and that's how I got into NBA Top Shot. That's what got me into NFTs. That's what got me into all this stuff. I mean, the lawyer and I have talked about it before, but yeah, I used to cover all these guys. I know a lot of them personally in some capacity, and now I work at Cameo. I'm a sports talent relations manager is what they call me. So I work with a bunch of sports talent on the
relations
platform.
manager. I like the sound of that.
So yeah, that's kind of my background. That's why I have the basketball stuff. I worked at the Big Three with Ice Cube, the 3-on-3 basketball league. So that was my previous stop before Cameo. I worked there for a few years, and
dude, that's awesome. So
that is cool.
I'm sorry?
Wasn't it Usman who worked for the NBA in some capacity too?
Usman, yeah. I know Usman from NBA Top Shot, but I don't know.
He used to be kind of scout team or something, right?
Was he a scout team guy? I actually don't know.
Wait, lawyer's saying it. What lawyer?
It was Jacob. He did scouting.
Oh, it was Jacob. That's right.
Yeah. Jacob and I did very similar roles. Yeah, very similar.
I knew it was one of them.
Yeah.
My bad. I got the wrong guy. But yeah, they were like the same guy to me back then. So
yeah. So yeah, Jacob and I, I wrote for Dime magazine. I think he wrote for I'm gonna butcher it. I can't remember. I think he was Draft Express if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I used to cover high school basketball, then went to college, pros, and same sort of thing.
Sweet, man.
Jacob. Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a fun
I know.
upcoming, Yeah.
I'm super jealous of that stuff, man. So
yeah,
I have a couple of the tough questions for you,
Sure.
I guess.
Sure.
My first question is, I see your Discord. I keep saying the wrong way of saying.
Yeah.
Discord's like very like pumped up and lively. Why is the Twitter only like 300 people? Like what happened there?
So it's a great question. We started the Twitter very late. The Island Boys are not on Twitter. If you try and find them,
they're not at all. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I mean they have accounts from way back in the day, but they have not tweeted in I think years. And so the Twitter doesn't have a big following. The Instagram doesn't really have a big following. To be honest with you, this was the Island Boys project. I was here to support it. And honestly, the way that we wanted to try and do this was to have them be the ones to handle that. And, so we didn't necessarily, we realized late that we needed to have a Twitter account and an Instagram account just for the sake of people being able to click there or find something or get information. But it was never a driving force of promotion.
I was going to say, especially with them, you would think Instagram would be huge, to have a huge following on Instagram. Like most NFTs, Instagram, that's
not
like
a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for them, it sounds like that'd be huge. Like, oh my gosh, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you should have them like doing like videos on Instagram, and then on the bottom, just scrolling the webpage right here.
Yeah,
So
well,
That'd
they
be
have
awesome.
you can if you go to their Instagram page, you'll see a lot of promo on their Instagram
Okay.
pages for this. So,
So
best believe that it is. They've marketed on TikTok is their largest following. I think they have 5 million apiece on TikTok.
TikTok too. Yeah, my kids love TikTok, man.
Instagram, they have 1 million each, and they've promoted on their Instagram pages on numerous occasions, not only wall posts but stories. And Twitter, like I said, that's something. Look, we don't have many followers. You're right. You know, you can. It could be discredited that way. People could see it one way, but like I said, the whole soul of this was really to have them be like. We didn't think we needed pages initially. We thought them doing their own thing, putting in the web page out there themselves was the best approach and also the most organic approach. And as the project progressed, there seemed to be more and more questions about, hey, why isn't there a Twitter? Why isn't there an Instagram? And so we built out those very late in the game. For that reason, though, just to be there. It wasn't, I don't think we wanted it to be the sole place for people to go for promoting the project. But
yeah, but I mean, you don't know. I mean, unless you're like Ghost. Ghost is like the master marketer. His like when he started like selling out everything at high prices, he had like 500 people on Twitter, but his Discord was always bumping. Like all the channels were bumping.
Yep.
And I mean, he did it. I mean, but he's like a master promoter. Like the dude would have like secret stuff, but he also had awesome art too. Like
awesome
nobody
art.
had the art.
Yep.
Nobody had the art, and he had a good background. Like I think he came from like Netflix and stuff too. So yeah, like that dude was. He still is. Like that guy is probably the number one promoter I've ever seen doing a project all on your own too. It was pretty much just him.
Yeah.
And he didn't even need a Twitter. But nowadays, I mean, yeah, your guys are super popular, but you need more exposure, I'm guessing you would say, because there's just so much stuff out there now.
Yeah.
Like, compared to back then.
And here's the thing we missed on, and like I told you earlier, it's not a miss necessarily. It's a great learning experience, right? Every one of these I could say,
you can still sell out. I mean,
you can still sell out. You could still do, there's, and we're not panicking or worried about it. Like I said, I'm happy that we have what we have right now. And if anybody wants to get one, great. But like for us, the big miss was the demographic, like, right? I think that's the big thing is, we have their fan base. We don't have crypto at all. Like the NFT community in this, there's not many people in the NFT community that own one of these Island Boys NFTs right now. And I'm just being frank with you. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, we're not built for that. What we kind of prided ourselves on was trying to take the fan and bring them that access with this NFT. And like I said, we onboarded a bunch of new people, but I think one of the things that we've learned is like, hey, we still need to have NFT Twitter, NFT holders, the big purchasers, etc., involved in this in order for it to collaboratively succeed with the fans. And so, yeah, like you said, it's a great question. And like I said, I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm not going to throw anything at you. It's like, oh, I hate. No. So I have one more question because I know you said you had to get out, and I know a lawyer wants to come on here soon. I just want to ask, what's I didn't give you a chance to say it yet. What's the mint price and how many?
0.035. And
good price. Good price.
Yeah, 0.035 ETH. Yep. So we tried to make it reasonably priced. And like I said, along the way, it was initially 10,000.
Yeah.
We have reduced that number to 4,500 after having multiple conversations about it. So the number now is 4,500.
When did you do that? Did you do it before mint or after mint?
After mint. After mint. Yep.
No, I like to ask people this stuff too.
No, absolutely.
I have a lot of people that always talk to me, and I'm doing a couple projects too. So I'm just always wondering, because the thing is, like, basically, you want to give exclusivity to it because, I mean, if you cut the mint down and it's successful at that point, you can always run another season 2 or whatever you want to do it, then you give all those people that bought in the beginning exclusivity and
Access.
whitelisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. That's awesome. That's a
Yeah.
good.
And to be honest with you, that was not my call. That was the Island Boys call. So
was it?
that's a conversation we've had. So like I said, I think it's important to note, like, yes, I'm helping with this project, but this is their project, and they make the decisions, they make the calls for the most part. And so, yeah, like I said, that I think that's important to mention. So
I have one last question. I'm sorry, I have one more question, just because you actually talked to these guys. So just tell me, like, just give me 3 words to describe them, that something that I would not think of off the top of my head of watching them on these videos. Just 3 words that you personally know about the guys. Like, you can't say, like, or not even a word, just 3 things that, not words, just 3 things about the guys that I would never know.
Yeah.
That you know.
Yeah.
That you're allowed to say. That you're allowed to say.
Yeah. I would say caring. I know it sounds crazy, but like during this entire process, I've been exhausted. I mean, I have busted my ass trying to get this out and get it the way that I wanted it to be and help them along the way. But I'd say every other day they would check in with me. How's it going? How you feeling? And what's going on? What do you need help with? Hey, Oliver, where are we at? What do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? So to me, care is probably one of the things. And I know, like I said, I know the stereotypes. I know what people would think, but that is, I could show you my call logs. I could show you my text message. I could show you my Instagram DMs. And that is very true. So I think the 2 other things I would say are maybe misunderstood. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if that's even valid, but I think
I don't misunderstand them, man. They do their own thing, man.
They got their own shtick. They've built a brand out of it. And, you know, as such, they're getting a lot of hate and a lot of people. I mean, even our Discord, man. I mean, it's a very difficult
jealousy.
thing to manage.
It's jealousy. It's
a little bit of jealousy. There's a little bit of I could have done this, you know.
Yeah, but anybody could have, but you didn't.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. So yeah.
So that I can't think of a third word off the top of my head, but I would just say that they're smarter than people think they are. I think is probably. I know it's not one word, but
I said a phrase. So
yeah, I had 2 quick questions for you too.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So the first one is, so did they kind of learn about the NFT space and NFTs in general, just through the cameos that people were asking them to do, and they're like, you know, was it kind of like organically, like, hey, what is this? Yeah,
yep,
like what's going on here?
Yeah. That's how this conversation came to be. They're getting booked by Bored Apes. They're getting booked by CryptoPunks. They're getting booked by all these NFT, you know, drops and communities and whatever. And so we hop on our first. I remember like one of our first calls, and they're like, "Yeah, I looked up like Bored Apes, and the floor is like this." And like I'm just like, "Great, like okay, you get it. You get what I'm like trying to like talk to you about." And so that's when the conversation started, and then they had an interest in doing their own thing, and that's how this all stems. So yeah, you're right. I mean, I think the cameos that they were doing and they have been doing certainly opened their eyeballs to what this is and what the space is.
Right. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other question was so with Dogepound, don't they have an incentive? Like my guess is it's probably some percentage, right, of the project that they give for the dev work and stuff like that. So isn't there incentivizing for them to, you know, promote the project and everything else to kind of help along the way?
Yes, there definitely is. I think along the ways, we kind of like Dogepound and ourselves, we really wanted to make this like our own. And so we didn't want to rely heavily on the Dogepound to do any of that stuff.
Okay.
So that's kind of a mutual decision. I think for us, it was like, we want to be able to run with this and do it our way. And they were supportive enough to let it, you know, and like I said, we didn't ask for everything. We asked for like some of the back end stuff, some of the artwork, assistance when we needed it, sort of thing. So that's really where that came in. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on. And like I said, I excited for it. And yeah, this is my first foray into NFT project, like being involved and invested in one, in some capacity. And so, like I said, it overall opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Certainly has shown me a lot, and yeah, like I said, I'm excited for what the future holds. So
Yeah,
Awesome, man.
Very cool background.
appreciate it.
Oh, for sure it is. Yeah.
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
hey-
in general, like his whole his whole
Oh,
upcoming,
his
you know,
whole
from
yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's
Um,
awesome.
Anything else you want to say before Lawyer comes on?
What's your guy? Let's I want to switch the discussion for a second. I know it sounds crazy, but is there an NFT drop that you're looking forward to most in the next like couple of weeks that you got your eye on? I'm just curious. I don't know if you guys give that information or whatever.
No,
But
I'll talk about it tonight.
Okay.
After we do our game show.
Okay.
Is my number one alpha right now is Sin City. It's not even close. My number 2 is ETH Walkers.
Okay.
Sin City is going to be huge. They already have over 80,000 followers in their Discord, and they already have partnerships with Binance. And and if you just go to their page, it's like sin.city.
Yeah.
They already have like awesome investors. They have a dev team made up of people from like EA Sports and what's that game? Roblox. So they have those two guys, and it's gonna be like gang turf wars and stuff. And we're building up these syndicates right now, and I'm in one. It's pretty. We're in the top 10. We just got our own. We got a public channel on their Discord today.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so that's a big one. And then ETH Walkers is Josh Ung has been doing a lot of Twitter Spaces for it. It's basically I see a kid.
There you go. This is my son. Sorry.
I'll do. My kids do it all the time. And so Josh Ung's been doing a lot of Twitter Spaces for it, and it's basically they have a really good team as well, a really good team. And you get like a normal person, and if you get infected, you turn more into a zombie every day. And the last 100 people like survive, and they become something. I don't know, but those are my two alphas. There's a lot more out there, but those are 2 projects I'm most happy to be involved in. And ETH Walkers comes on the 21st, and Sin City's game's going to come out by Christmas, at least the beta version.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, the Sin City seems interesting. So I'll take that info and start doing my research. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sin City looks pretty cool
to
me too. Yeah.
DM me if you want to join a crew. I mean, we got a really good crew, and we're always looking for smart people, man.
I'm in.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah,
and
appreciate you coming on. Yeah.
We'll have to chat again soon,
Good
man.
time.
I appreciate it.
Talk soon, Oliver.
All right. See you later.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. Bye-bye. All right, Lori, you're up, man.
What's going on, guys?
You have some extra time. We'll start the game show a little bit later. Go ahead, man. Tell us, like, you've been on the show once or twice now?
I think this is my 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, 3rd. Well, I think it's
third
3rd time. Yeah.
Yeah. So really, there's not a whole lot I'm gonna say tonight.
First, before we start, post your link down below. I'll put it in there.
Sure. Do you want we're not posting the website.
Whatever you want me to put.
I'll throw the Discord link in there, which I think is on your Twitter too. But basically, we're trying to keep everything as stealth and close to the vest as possible to just kind of continue to build momentum. Keep it interesting and kind of build the numbers a little bit, and then give people some early access, and then drop everything kind of at a random time. And so there's not a ton I'll say, about that. We've given sneak peeks of the art, so everybody knows that, the project in general is called Savannah Pixels. And the idea is to build a Savannah community, and it's a progressive growth project. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that concept. It's not something that has been done from the beginning that I've seen, with that being the purpose. And I'll explain that a little bit. Bored Ape Yacht Club is a progressive growth community, but it wasn't, as far as I'm aware, planned in the beginning, right? It was initially planned to be a 10K drop. And then when the price got so astronomical, it was unaffordable, and they wanted to grow their community, they added in, the Kennel Club and the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, right? So they were able to grow their community at a lower price point, and it's a much bigger space for you to have some sort of entry point. So our idea was to, and it's funny because Zeneca did a big thread about this about 2 weeks ago. The idea is to create a very small amount of initial NFTs, a Genesis token, so to speak, not the normal 10K project. Take a small amount at a very small price and start to build a community. After you get to the point where hopefully you've seen some success, it sells out, the floor starts to move up a little bit, and it's no longer an entry level NFT, then you introduce a second token that builds the quantity. And you do so in a way that you still create utility for the Genesis token. So you're not diluting their supply or whatever else. So the way we're going to be doing that.
I didn't get your links yet. I want to scroll them across the bottom, man.
Well, I'm trying to talk at the same time, Cap.
Well, don't you want me to scroll and I'll post
I got you here.
And as we talk, I'll show it to everybody.
Yeah.
Make us all feel like we're all.
I'll post the Twitter.
Yeah, whatever you want me to post, I'll show it on the thing in the big screen.
I can send you a private.
Yeah, you sent it a private chat over there,
right?
Yeah, you have to send a private chat. It won't let you type in here. I don't know why.
Let me send a GIF.
I got this. No, it won't let you do anything in the comments. I don't know why. I'll post it there.
Private chat, won't it?
All right, you're good. I got it now.
So the idea here, right, is to take a small amount of tokens, and in this instance, what we did for the Genesis token here, and I'll show one. Yeah, it won't let me drop a.
No, it never does. I'm gonna
JPEG.
Go to your Twitter right now.
Yeah, and I don't think we posted any of the sneak peeks on Twitter. It's all in Discord because we're trying to keep it as close to the Discord as possible. But the idea here is, right, the first token is a lion, and it's in the CryptoPunks format of 24 pixels. So it's just a fun way to kind of be our Genesis token, have some history in NFTs, and create an entry-level spot into the project. Then when you get a little bit of growth, you get a higher floor, and it's no longer an entry-level NFT. You introduce a second quantity, whether it be another 3,000 or whatever, and it can be a different animal in the Savannah theme. And those people can come in at either the same price point or lower, and you create a utility for the Genesis token by either giving them an airdrop of the new one for free, a lower cost, whatever. But there's going to be additional utility for the Genesis token. And you also give new members to NFTs as the space in the community grows, a lower price point with which to come into the space. Because what you see a lot of projects do is that they have a 0.08, 10K, and they either go all the way up or they go all the way down, right?
Yes.
And if they go all the way up and people want to get into the community, it's cost prohibitive. And I think that's another thing that we've kind of learned in this process is, what is a quote entry level NFT in today's NFT market? A month ago, 0.08 was what every project was.
Everything, yeah.
And it, when things really peaked, you started to see a lot more projects going up, to 0.1 or whatever. We made this project as cheap as possible without being free, right? It's 0.015. It's as cheap as we can make it to continue to build the project to allow.
That's a really good price point.
Yeah, we want people to come in, and if you sit down with someone at Christmas and you're explaining to them, what it's like to be in NFTs, and they say, how do I get one? What price do I need to pay or whatever? I don't want somebody to have to pay $500, which is what a 0.08 NFT with gas is probably a minimum $500 to get in for a new person into the space. The whole goal here was to just eliminate that as much as possible, because your cousin who doesn't know anything about it will balk at the idea of paying $500, right? And to go back to what Oliver was talking about, that to me is what created a lot of the frustration in the NFT space. People want big roadmaps, they want big utility because they're paying big prices at the beginning of the project. If someone is paying you $500 or more to get into the project and you're getting 10,000 of those people, it's a lot of money.
Oh, it's a lot of money. Yeah, for sure, dude. Like in
Yeah.
in real life, when you have to spend $500 on something, like I get pissed when I go to a store and it's on sale for like $10 versus 15 or whatever it is. I'm like, oh, you sons, I'm not buying it now. But
Right.
but you wasted on gas and NFT, but that's because we're in it for a while. I mean, I'm not in it forever, but since January, so I know what comes with the territory. But if you're brand new coming in, or just you're like, screw that, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm hesitant to even pay gas when it's like a certain price. When I know the gas station like 2 miles away is like 10 cents cheaper.
Exactly. And so basically it's what 0.015 yesterday was like $55 or something.
Yeah, that's a great price, man. That's like, what was Cool Cats? They had a really low mint price too, didn't they?
I don't remember what Cool Cats was. I know it was low, but like
I think it was 0.02. I'm guessing 0.02 or somewhere like right there.
Yeah, and we, we're gonna try. That's another reason why we wanted to do a stealth drop with a random time, is we want to be able to monitor the gas situation, right?
Yes.
If something else is going nuts, we want to have flexibility to drop at a different time. And it also kind of, for a number of the security reasons, it protects our community, it protects our project. But the most important thing to me when we set out to do this was to be an affordable entry point into the space. And the reason for that is you, Capper, you know me. I've been a mod for Lazy Lions since it started. I'm a mod for Zeneca Academy. And
yes, you are.
I was previously a mod for Ape DAO. So I'm involved in these communities on a different level. And the problem that I have seen, that every good project, in my opinion, starts with wanting to solve a problem. And the problem that I've seen is finding a way to continuously have an entry into a community while also providing an opportunity for that community to learn and grow, right?
Yes.
We're not going to say that we would love to create, the sandbox Pixelverse and, build out a game, at some point, or, whatever. But that's not something we're going to promise from the beginning. But what we will promise is, for a very cheap price, you're going to have the opportunity to have a really fun mint. This even the common lions in this project are fun. So you're going to have an opportunity to have that fun first experience, especially if you're new to NFTs, with a very low risk entry point into the project. And then we're going to help teach you and build out a community that'll help you learn and grow and develop into something else, right? We would love for our floor to be an ETH on the Genesis token because we're creating great value and all of those things. But I'm not going to do anything to try and manipulate floors or pump floors or anything like that. I'm here to try and find ways to teach people and have fun. And I think that that's what this project does. So
for sure. So what is, if I can just interject, like, aside from these, the sneak peeks that I'm looking at here, like, so you're doing 8-bit stuff. It looks pretty cool. What is your roadmap like exactly? Like, what?
We're not sharing the roadmap until right before we launch. So the channel, I can't see your screen the way it looks for you, but the channel is built
right here. Oh, I have this. I'm an OG.
Yeah, so you can't see the channel yet, but we have a roadmap and a mint map and all of that kind of stuff built in there. You just can't see it yet because we're not making it live until shortly before we drop the mint link.
So you already got 2,500 people in there. That's pretty sweet.
That happened overnight, basically yesterday.
Really?
When we've been doing promo stuff on Twitter, doing giveaways and things like that. So when we first started the Discord, it's probably been close to a week now. We were keeping it closed and only using, not using open-ended invite links. So we would give out, an invite link to a community. Like I would give it to Zen Academy, but it would only have 50 uses on it. So we slowly built up to 500 or so. Yeah. And one night I left one of the links open-ended and somebody brought in 150 people overnight. And then we closed it again. And then we've slowly started to grow. And basically what we did is yesterday we cut off, the OG early access role and we opened the Discord completely. So people started coming in. The biggest thing, that it doesn't bother me because I've been in these communities, since the projects have started. But building engagement in the Discord is slow. It's one of those things that obviously there's not a whole lot about the project that we've released yet. So there's not a whole lot to talk about either. But we're doing fun stuff. We started a radio station in there so you can go listen to music. Yeah, it's
we need to get we have a DJ in Squatchland. I forget who it is, but we have a DJ in there. Jason probably knows who he is.
I should probably set that up because
no, he's a legit DJ over in LA area. I forgot who it is. And you have this guy right here. You have him too, Clay Perry, man. You know him? He's in
Clay. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
We have a DJ though, man. I had to look it up. It's in the.
I can get you. I was gonna say if you need a DJ, I can get you a million DJs.
So one other thing that for you guys that are in Squatchland, we put in a lot of Easter eggs for some of our friends in Squatchland. Like Capper, there's a trait named after you.
Is it a cap?
There's a trait named after Jason. There's a couple others that are just fun little Easter eggs that you'll find in the project. Because part of it is I people that haven't been in Squatchland, I don't think will understand this, but a lot of us have had our lives changed in that Discord, right? What Wade's built,
for sure, big time, yes.
What he did is he brought in people from Top Shot that were new to the space and taught us literally everything we need to know about NFTs. The Wade's was personally DMing me on how to set up a wallet.
Wade's is the best, dude. He's the best. I always have to say it. Wade's is the best, dude.
And so to me, what I've been sitting here thinking is you can't replicate that, right? It's not possible. But where can we create a kind of community and a project that helps in the same kind of way? Like how can I pass on my knowledge and experience and that of the friends that I've built to new people to help them as we get, a year or two from now. And I think that's where it's fun to me personally. But I hope that that's where it goes and we'll see. But, at a minimum, what Oliver said tonight, I thought was really, really important. It's a really cheap, it's like I said, it's borderline free and it's a lot of fun. I hope people have fun with it. I hope people, see the reveals and, get excited about how cool some of these things look and not feel like they're pressured to flip or, get burdened with holding a bag or whatever, because in the context of this space, this is basically free is kind of the way I look at it.
Real quick. I don't want to take over, but Mattman ETH, he says in his thing, the guy that I was thinking of, he's not in Squatchland anymore. He got purged, I guess, or pruned. He was in there from Top Shot moments. But Mattman says that I'm a sound designer and electronic music producer plus DJ. And then you have another guy.
Nice.
Then you have Spruce Springstream. I produce music and do the DJ band thing. So you have at least two guys right there.
Well, we need
that's awesome music.
One more. ABANA. I never spoke to that person, but they're a DJ as well.
I like it. Yeah,
I like that name though, Bruce Springstream.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I believe he's one of the Top Shot collections too, right? He has like a really high ass one, I believe. So there you go. You have three DJs right there on top of your head, man. Just ask one of them. I'm sure they'll help out.
Yeah, man. We I built a playlist and
Point where like Amanda's comfortable.
Whoa.
Hold on a second. Yo, what's
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
The idea was just to get a playlist going, just to make sure that everything works. And like I said, we're basically still organizing channels, moving things around, and everything. We're not going to have anybody minting anything blind, right? So whatever time we're going to drop, everything's going to be loaded, sometime before that, and you'll be able to kind of read about the project a little bit. But hopefully you'll feel like it's a low pressure mint that you can have a lot of fun with and chat and share with your friends about.
So you said 0.015. What's the max number of them?
3,333. So it's
all threes. Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very low quantity, very low price, and we're really excited about it. When it comes to that progressive growth that I talked about, we've already got 2 people lined up in Squatchland to join the team. One is an artist.
Who are they? Can you see who they are?
I can't say yet because part of it is that we want to get to where we need phase 2, right?
No, that's fine. You don't have to say, but I'm guessing if you say artist, it has to be Stick or BG.
It's not. I'll tell you
Neither of them. Okay.
And but the idea is that we've already started. We've already kind of planned a lot of this stuff out, and hopefully, we can grow it to that point. It's myself, one of my good friends from college. His name's Dominic. Was the artist. ZK, you guys know Zach. He's doxed, and in his project with these guys.
Wait, which ZK? The ZK or ZK85?
ZK, not ZK85.
Z with 2 E's. K. Okay.
Z with 2 E's. Who's doing poker pups too? He did our.
Dude, that guy's awesome. Like I've learned a lot from him just talking to him. Like he's basically like self-taught himself to be a dev. Like he's learned. He's super smart. He learned how to do all the Web3 plus all the Python. Like that guy is awesome. And all he did was like, I don't know everything, but he like started off in the beginning of basically just watching a couple of videos that Chris gave us. He gave me the same videos too, and those videos are amazing. And I just haven't had time to put in. But yeah, he's a young guy, doesn't have kids, I guess. I don't know. I have a family.
What matters to me is that everybody involved with our project are good people. That are here to help build and help people more than anything else. So hopefully, like I said, people get some enjoyment out of it, and it'll be a fun project for people to jump in and mint. And we'll see how it goes, man. We're excited about it. But a lot of the info, for the people that are watching, a lot of the info and everything else will be coming on Friday night.
All right, man. Looking forward to it. And that's where you guys go right there on the bottom. Who's that?
Got a game going on somewhere.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's Lakers Mavs overtime.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we went to overtime?
I don't know if you could tell where my allegiances lie, but
I love it, man. You need to put like a light on there though, so we can see a little bit better.
Oh no. I'm trying to lay low tonight.
All right, so
Tyler, what's up? It's the kid.
I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. I mean, we met Lawyer. Everybody's been on the show now, but you, JVB. So introduce yourself first, and then I'll let everybody else come in and say something about themselves too.
Hi, my name is JVB. My friends call me JVB. Schiller can't get dressed in the morning without asking me what to wear.
Are you his guy for his show? Like
I've worked with him. I mean, I've helped mod and worked with him on stuff for a very long time.
All right, nice.
I don't know, been probably since like March, been hanging out in the Schillerverse since like February. Got into Top Shot way back when because trading cards brought me into this world. And I've been dabbling in like the crypto space for a decade. So the NFT space just felt right like home. And
there you go.
Because today was the Keep Watch crew drop, I'm wearing this vintage, like 10, 12-year-old Mishka hoodie. So supporting the brand,
What's the brand? Like what? I don't know what that is.
Mishka. Mishka is a clothing company. They had a NFT drop. It was the Keep Watch Crew, Mishkaverse, whatever.
I just put it down in the private chat in our thing. NFT God, if you want to click on it.
There's an eyeball thing, right?
Yeah, the eyeballs for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll scroll across the bottom until we start going. Let me get it. All right. So, all right, go ahead, Schiller.
Yo, hell yeah, dude. NFT God, thanks for having me back. Appreciate it. What's up? My name is Schiller. I've been streaming, covering NFTs and all that kind of stuff. I do that pretty much daily. And then also have my own NFT podcast and then NFT of that kind of in a way with Shot to the Moon. I'm excited to be back and chat with everybody else.
All right, Clay Perry, man, you were on my show before, way back when I had my old partner.
Yeah,
been a
man.
while, man. How you been?
Just riding the NFT wave, man. Just yeah.
You're like a celebrity now, right?
Huh?
You're like a celebrity now.
I don't know about that, but
I think you are, but all right. You're being humble, dude. You're definitely a celebrity, but okay.
I'm just trying to grow in the NFT space like everybody else. But
so you doing big shows yet? Like I know you're in Texas or you live in Texas, but I know you're going Florida and stuff for a while. Like how's what's that? I forget what it's even called anymore. What is it called that you do? Like what's that other thing that they have all of our names on Twitter? But
so they so originally it was Big Clout.
That's what it was. Big Clout.
Like the way they explain it now, like Big Clout was the proof of concept. Like that was the first app built on the blockchain. And then now there's like probably 200 apps built out on that blockchain.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro. They hit Coinbase yesterday, and like I can't remember the volume, but it was nuts. Like it is not what we expected. Like
so, all my coins I own in your name, they're worth something, right? They're still worth money.
Yeah. Right now my coin's worth like 900 a coin right now.
Whoa! I bought it at like 6. I got Wade's. I hope that's worth something too. I got
honestly,
a bunch of Wade's.
I like sitting here. I was thinking, like I've had the thought a million times. I'm so bad at Discord. But with Squanchland, like I'm always thinking about there's got to be a way that we can mobilize like the Squanchland community onto DSO, because it's like the benefits. The benefits is there's no gas. Like the gas is like so minute, like you don't even notice it. It's less than it's like the 10th of a penny or something like that, less than that.
Yeah, so it's like Tezos and
L2.
It's an
super
L2.
Low gas fees. The big benefit, as far as like, in my opinion, it's the best place that I've found so far to build, other than Twitter, I guess you could say, like it's the best place to build a active community based around your project. And it's like, so like, for example, I know one guy, all these people I know personally. One guy, he just dropped the Rowdy Reptilians project on DSO. I think he minted 420 at like 0.69 DSO a piece, which I think at the time was like roughly like 75, 80 bucks a piece. And they sold out. Every project like that sells out instantly.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I'm going to do an intermission when because Ben's going to do the first quiz, and you did not get a heads up, so I apologize for that. I'll send it to you in a couple seconds of the questions that he's going to ask. He's basically going to ask like what's going to be worth more money, and then next month. I know you don't have enough time to even look it up, but just throw out whatever you have to say. But I want to say for when we do an intermission, I'm going to play Big Clout, man, your song, your rap song. I love that damn song.
Appreciate it.
All right,
man.
who's up? Tyler. Just tell us what you've been up to, man.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
How about now? Better?
Hey.
Good.
I thought you guys heard me when I came in too, so that's
no, we didn't hear anything from you, man.
That's all right. No, I appreciate you having me back on. I'm Tyler, NFTs Anonymous on Twitter, and I'm the founder of Camp NFT. Basically created a community that kind of goes against the grain, isn't focused on all like the noise, the controversy, the drama, trying to point our community like into the right direction as far as encouraging positive experiences, good first impressions of Web3. How we do that is by creating like genuine relationships with other projects, collaborating for whitelists, but also like offering them like really a full marketing campaign, being able to consult and do
Wait. I thought you said you did not want to talk about this.
relax, provide a platform for PR opportunities. And through those relationships, we're able to then extract value to deliver back to the community. And that's kind of just like a first step. But other than that, started to get a little bit more active with minting again through these relationships. Definitely some projects that I'm excited about. And, every day just looking to kind of further the conversation and like thought provocation of the community in regards to exploring and discovering like all the possibilities of Web3.
All right, man. So, all right, you talked about. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you did. So we're good now.
No, it's
well.
Cool.
Last night, I don't know. You might have been just aggravated. So let me ask you: did you go out and buy that Sin City thing last night?
Not last night, no, and it went up another like point.
It did.
Yeah, I told you. Like,
yeah,
if it doesn't come back down, I'm going to like because now I'm not going to get it.
You might want to buy it. You might want to buy it. I'm saying because they just opened up a lot of new stuff today, and they're starting their ARG3 probably tonight or tomorrow. So,
but you said the ARG once it's solved, there'll be more passes on.
Well, the thing is, there's only 400 given out right now, and there's going to be 800 total. So
right.
I'm
so
guessing
once another 200. Do you think that when
they just had a huge AMA today that's basically said if you the AMA today said basically if you own one of those, you can go into the whole game prior to it even coming out in beta, and then you have options to go everywhere. And people are hinting now that if you do own one, you're automatically going to own territory in the game. And if you own territory, you're going to get money every day for owning it. It's going to be like Axie. And they also said this about Axie Infinity because people make money off that. And they basically said the people that make money off Axie Infinity, they're from poorer countries. We're going to make it so that people in the richer countries can actually make a living off of it and not have to work again if they're good enough at the game. So it's probably going to be like Axie Infinity like times like 10 or something if you're good at the game and you can monopolize. You have to be in a syndicate. But if you own one of those tokens, you're going to have unlimited access to everything.
I want to buy up like 4 or 5 gen passes and just sit on them because I'm not going to play the game. I'm not.
Dude,
like,
if you have the money,
that.
Dude, I would invest in it because I think they're probably going to have like 90,000 people by the end of the weekend in their Discord, and we went through the whole thing last night. Who their investors are.
Yes, we went through the whole thing last night. Of me saying NFT got it. You know what? I think I should buy one of these. No, buy one.
I only said it because it only half been sold, but after the AMA today, they released a lot of details I didn't know about. And if you own one of those, if you own just one, you're going to be guaranteed territory. And if you own the blueprints, you're going to have like basically the blueprint to make something on top of these territories that gain money too. So the blueprints, I bought one last night for 500.
It legit went up 0.4.
Hurry up, man! Go get one. Oh, dude, go buy the.
You're the worst.
You're in the United States. Who's in Canada here? Who's ever in Canada? You can go buy them on Binance. And I bought one last night, a blueprint.
Yeah, Schiller, go buy me a blueprint.
Bro, I can't even do it. Binance is banned in Ontario. We're like the only province that has a ban on it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had a guy from Vancouver that bought me one last night, and then he transferred it to me. And it's so hard to transfer it back because
I had to like,
I had to go to MetaMask and I like create like the whole blockchain of Binance inside, on the top how you have like Bic, whatever those stupid Matic and all that is. Well, I had to create a new one called Smart.
Hey, don't be calling Matic stupid now. Here, you never know. You never know when it's going to be your next best friend.
We're like
No,
the
not
Polygon
Matic.
Maxis over here. You watch your
I didn't
tone.
mean to call that one stupid. No, the other one, that Ricky B or whatever it is, that nobody ever uses.
Do you mean the testnet Rink B?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Well, whatever that means. Well, I'm just saying, I own this thing now. Like, here, I'll show it to you guys. It's so weird how it looks.
Yo, Schiller, I can buy whatever you need me to buy too.
Yo, oh yeah, right. True.
I don't know. Schiller said I can't trust you.
Who's that guy wearing the death hoodie? He's bad news.
Here we go. So, I click here.
I just noticed that your hoodie says death.
It doesn't say it on there. Never mind. I can't even show it. All right, Ben, dude, start your part of the show. And then then we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back for the game show. But he's gonna do the basically how it's gonna work is I gave you guys all the list except for Clay Perry and maybe Tyler. I think actually only 2 of you have the list.
I'm gonna do this off the cuff.
So basically, he's gonna ask you. He's gonna give you pick one of the 2 NFTs, and you have to guess what the floor price will be, the highest floor price at the end of January. That's basically it. Just give reasons if you know about the project, and not just say I don't know anything about it. But
I probably have no idea about half of these, but I'm good.
Same.
All right, we'll just go, man. All right, Ben, you're up.
All right.
I'm really gonna get wrecked because I was in Miami, then Puerto Rico, then San Francisco. So I have been completely out of the NFT loop for 2 weeks.
Look at you, jet setter.
Yeah.
Dude, you're like Rice Boy over here. That guy hasn't been home in like a month.
Yeah.
Why? Where's he been?
He went to Miami and New York. So yeah, he's been gone for a while, man.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Rice Boy at the
Oh, you're with him?
At the Sport Basel, the Round 21 event.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, he's been everywhere. Like, he's been going just basically cross country to all these NFT events.
Yeah. No, he's a great dude. Love that guy.
Oh yeah, he's super cool. Yeah.
Is anyone going to Consumer Electronics Show?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to NFT Denver in February. I'm going to Vegas in March.
For NFT Land?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do that as well.
Is anybody going to Vegas, and is it March?
Wait,
go to that.
NFT Land, is that going to be what? Like the week before or week after South by Southwest?
Yeah, it's going to be the week after, right? Because it's the same week as Ultra. So it's going to be the same time as Ultra in Miami.
Which I'm going to.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be at South by?
I'm gonna try to go to South by. Yeah,
I'll probably go this year.
Wait, where's that at? What state?
Austin.
So wait,
Austin.
Vegas is a week after that?
It's like 3 hours from me.
Yo, South by is amazing.
Yeah, I've been a bunch of times.
I think the NFT land is going to be the big one, though.
Where's that at? And when?
Seems like a lot. That's the one that's in Vegas. That's
Vegas.
In March. Yeah, seems
Yeah,
like a lot of
I
people are
think I
gearing
might
up
go
for
to
that.
that. Actually,
Gary B and Jimmy.
I think I'm gonna go to that. And my wife's birthday's in June, and it'll be her 40th. So I'll make that into her birthday present. I don't go to casinos. We'll go to like some shows and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But there'll be a lot of NFT stuff going on too.
No, that too. But she hates NFTs.
Yeah, just don't take
Sorry. No, I can't go to Vegas without her. That'd be like that'd be divorce, dude.
Yeah.
Not because she's scared of me, but because she always wanted to go too.
You never been to Vegas before?
I have not.
Wait, really?
No, I haven't.
Wow, I just went to Vegas for the first time this year, and I thought that like I was behind because I'm like 28. But I'm shocked that you have you like sports and
yeah, I know. I just never
a little
been.
bit of gambling, with the poker. Like, I'm shocked.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't gamble I don't really gamble on games, and I play poker. I can play poker with my buddies, so I had no reason to go. If I go to Vegas, I'm going to go for the shows. Honestly, like that's the only reason I'm going to go. All right, Ben,
Yeah,
kick
the
us
show's
off,
at the
Ben.
Spearmint
All
around.
right. So we changed the date a little bit, since January's right around the corner. We moved it to February. So we want to know which one's going to have the bigger floor. We're looking at Bubblegum Kids today with a 0.14 floor and Sappy Seals with a 0.22 floor. First, we'll start it off with the lawyer.
Savvy Seals, and I say that because I like what they're doing with the Pixelverse. They're collabing with a lot of other projects that are similar in terms of community. I think they're collabing with Winter Bears and a few others. So I like what they're building. They've got a lot. I think they've got really high staked numbers at this point, which obviously helps the floor price. So I like that project.
Do you own any of either?
I don't own either one.
Okay.
I have owned both as late as 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. And then NFTs Anonymous?
Also, Sappy Seals. Lawyer pointed it out. I knew about the collaboration with Winter Bears. Quite honestly, I think that might be that was the real catalyst for keeping those two afloat. Bubblegum Kids, not as crazy about the art. My disclosure, I have one Sappy Seal that I got a while ago, just like because I wanted to have one. I liked him, and it had a sombrero on it. But yeah, I think that Sappy Seals is doing things to kind of like cement their place in the community, whereas Bubblegum Kid is going to kind of blend in with a lot of other projects.
Okay. Yep. And then Schiller?
So I'm actually going to go with the Bubblegum Kids. I know it's a little bit of a twist. I think in my view, and it's weird because everybody's got like the different thought like within the space. And I think for Sappy Seals, when we get to the point of, like another wave, right? Like we're all expecting, okay, there's going to be another wave when some of this stuff goes mainstream. I think that Sappy Seals kind of looks a lot like some of the other projects. Well, Bubblegum Kids kind of are in kind of their own verse with that. And then when you look at the website, they have like their pixel token, I think it's called. And it's kind of confusing. Like as a new user, when you're going to check out their site, it's like, okay, well, there's this marketplace here. How do you get it? Like there's the different collabs, like with the Winter Bears. And I think like collabs are going to be a huge part with it. But it's kind of confusing, and I'm not a huge fan of kind of the interface for it. And I mean, both of them, it's something that from a secondary sales standpoint, the Sappy Seals have like fewer owner distribution, but a higher floor. So I think that's super interesting just from that standpoint that the floor is higher with less owners for it. But I think like just overall, the kind of vibes are completely different. And like the website, one of them is kind of like all laid out and you're not really sure. With the Sappy Seals, from my perspective, but Bubblegums, the roadmap's very similar to everything else, right? Like you have the merch, they're doing airdrops, they're doing some other stuff. But I think just like overall, if I'm going to have to pick between the two, I think the Bubblegum Kids is going to have its day.
Just to chime in there too, Shill, the staking throws the owner number off. So I think Sappy Seals.
Okay, gotcha.
40. They're over half staked as far as I'm aware.
Gotcha.
And I think it's like 4,500 or something owners. I don't know the numbers. I'm not in that community.
throw my point right out the friggin' window. I totally forgot about the staking aspect for it. But I mean, like again, it's I don't know. I think like, is it weird that we judge stuff like based off of the art for some of it? Like I don't know, right? Like
I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I feel like the community amplification on Twitter for Sappy Seals, Lazy Lions. I don't know if it's kind of dumbing down a little or if things are changing or what, but I don't see them as often.
You know what I think it was? I think it was that was an entry point for a lot of people. That was their first NFT, so they had that like emotional attachment. Now they're diversifying. Like for me, I wouldn't say as much NBA Top Shot, although like definitely Schiller and everything that he does with his platform really kind of reinforces that community. But I would say probably Zed was like my first real like community that I was ingrained in and became a part of. And I was a Zed maxi for a little while. And, now I don't pay any attention to it. So I think similar is happening where, it's kind of like just what's the next shiny object. And while, yeah, there's going to be some level of a connection to your first NFT, your first community, your first experience with Web3, and like just that, those vibes, that energy, but that it seems like most people eventually they're going to look for, the next big thing. And I think that's what we've seen with Lazy Lions, Sappy Seals, maybe even Pudgy Penguins, communities like that.
All right, Clay.
I'm gonna go with Sappy Seals, and I am gonna pick based on the artwork, mainly just because I'm not very versed with either of these. I do think like I'm an artist, so I think like I'm obviously gonna lean more on the artist side. Like I think like there is some value in like the artwork, definitely. I think so. Like it's tough for me because I watch the NFT side on DSO, and so I see like a different picture. I feel like then I'm seeing like a much smaller pond and how these things work out as opposed to like Ethereum. There's so many people like in the space already. And I feel like the artwork a lot of times on DSO does play a big part, but I can't really speak on that in Ethereum or other.
Yeah, and if you're not as familiar with the projects, like I might have picked a bad picture for like the Bubblegum Kids. Overall,
No, the Baghead trade's fire though. I minted one with the bag.
I was actually thinking your seal wasn't doing him justice over there.
I honestly like just like I'm looking at it based on how like I'm comparing it to projects I've seen on DSO, and both of them look like they would have success over there. But if I had to pick which one I think would have success more, I do think the seals would hit quicker with the crowd over there.
Well, both of these did have like insane hype though. Like I think that like a lot of the stuff that we're talking about today, if you were kind of like on Twitter in the space at the time, each of these like had their day, and like when it was their day, it was their day during the mint.
Oh yeah, they both sold out pretty quick if I remember right.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been in like a DSO.
Again.
I've been in like a BitClout like DSO black hole for like 8 months now.
Oh wow.
But I've surfaced today.
JVB?
Bubblegum Kids. I think the Bubblegum Labs is about to pop up, whatever that means. They also have a comic book coming and another airdrop coming. The team behind Bubblegum Kids, Bubblegum and Shadow, both pretty active members of the Bored Ape community. Bubblegum himself is like one of the top ape holders. But they have a super positive community in their Discord, and I don't know. I mean, I'm usually wrong in these, right? Because like I think the Sappy Seals look terrible, and most times when I think a project looks terrible, it does really well, and then I regret not buying it. And I can actually count like 100 different examples of that happening in the space. #cryptodes. But I like the team behind Bubblegum Kids. I do, full disclosure, still own a Bubblegum Kid. I sold the rest, but you know that's the way things go. But yeah, I mean Bubblegum Labs, they're starting to hit teasers at it on Twitter. The comic books coming out. I don't know. I think that they've been executing on their roadmap. They have a healthy, vibrant community with a reasonable floor on OpenSea without the staking element taking them out of circulation. So, and I think that's an interesting point to consider, is so many floors on projects. They seem a little bit higher, but so many of the NFTs are staked. If they didn't have that element, what would the floor look like? And I don't know how this trend of staking tokenomics really continues to play going a couple months in the future. You know, it's kind of like the flavor of the month right now, but I'm sure something else will change. I mean, remember when little boxes with 10 random words on it were the flavor of the month and loots were selling for 20 ETH? So, you know, things can change in this space in an instant, as we've all seen, and they often do. But I like the team. They've proven that they can deliver, and I like the people behind it. So I'm going Bubblegum Kids. Final answer.
Is loot still a thing?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Bloot or loot? Because I'm pretty sure there was like a huge run on loot stuff the other day.
Really?
Like crazy, like crazy.
Loot for adventurers. The floor is still 2.5 ETH.
Well, what's the recent sales activity?
Volume traded 2 in the last hour. We're looking at like, I don't know, like a 10 to a dozen per day yet
I mean,
today.
that's decent though.
Yeah. Like 10 to a dozen per day, like 5 the day before, 4 the day before that. So we're looking like 5 a day, but it's been picking up.
I wonder what they're doing there.
Oh, a week ago, 6 days ago, there was like dozens and dozens sold. So it looks like it pumped a week ago for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a lot sold 6 days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Might have to take a look at it again. Also, Lakers won.
Banger.
Reeves, final second 3-pointer in overtime, sealing the dub.
Hell yeah, Dada.
Who shot it?
Austin Reeves,
Oh god.
the rookie.
I'd like to say if Luka was playing, it'd be different, but who knows?
Yeah, I
Lately,
mean,
the
we,
way it's been-
yeah, we know it would have been. Come on.
How does Rudy Gay still have legs?
Bro, I got a Rudy Gay jersey that's signed, no cap.
Yeah, it's the only jersey you own. And did he, as a Canadian, did he bring his signed Rudy Gay jersey to New York when we went to the Knicks game? No, he went to a Knicks store and bought a Knicks hat to sit at a Knicks game.
Bro, it was on a discount. It was $20. The hat's fire.
The game
I have
was
it right
against
here.
the Raptors.
Bro, I have it right here. I'm ready.
That actually is a decent Knicks hat.
Yeah, wait, $20. We're vibing. Oh, and Mike Money, no, I don't have an Andrew Wiggins jersey. Although I remember when he was super hyped about that. I feel like there's not, like, even in Canada, like when you go around and like see people wearing jerseys, like his isn't really one, even though I know like Golden State's like super popular, which I think is kind of strange. Because like Steve Nash, for example, growing up, that jersey was everywhere.
So you got an Anthony Bennett jersey?
No, I do not, sir.
No. How about
Steve Nash just had like a star power to him, though.
Yeah, true.
Wiggins just
like
doesn't
DeRozan
command
is
that
still,
attention.
still pretty loved over there, right? I mean,
Oh,
even
yeah,
though
everybody
they
likes
don't image
DeRozan.
it, Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one, it's a dead even floor, right? 1.7, 1.7. We got the Kaiju Kings versus the Doge Pound. Let's start it off with, we'll do JVB first this time.
All right, running it back. First question, Doge Pound. What happened to Crypto Babe? Is she still out there? Is she still grinding?
That's a really good question.
I thought she was still on the team.
No, actually, her Twitter page is disabled now.
Wow.
She probably posted too many lascivious photos.
I was
No,
after
you
she
can do
did
that
the
on
dogs.
Twitter.
I don't know what happened there.
Twitter does
Yeah.
not care about that. Trust me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, they have
You go
like a
into the
million
Twitter
only
page,
fans.
Have you noticed that recently? The Twitter Spaces, like you got the NFT community, like just kind of trickling into other Twitter Spaces, so they show up at the top of your feed, and you go into one of them, and it's like half of them are porn stars or like OnlyFans, girls. You're like, what the? Fuck?
I didn't notice that. Really? Dang.
Yeah, it's
On
bizarre.
Giso, that was like one of the first targets that they went after was OnlyFans girls and like adult entertainers. That was like one of the first apps they started working on was like the Pornhub for Giso.
Damn.
I did not know.
Does
that.
OpenSea have regulations on that type of stuff? I know there was the Karma Sutra ones that they had for a little while.
Comma Gang. That was
I know Giso doesn't. Dude.
I don't know. I don't think so. I know for a fact Tezos and Hick and Nunk doesn't because that place.
Yeah, it's just weird that nobody's,
The way they're doing it on
Branch out to that
Giso, they're making people buy their creator coin. And there's a million different ways you can do it, but like I've seen some of them where it's like you own one of my coin, and if say you're the first person to buy in, you're getting it stupid cheap. But if you buy in when it's $500 a coin, you're paying $500 to get access to that person.
Wow.
It's like a crypto
Yeah, so-
OnlyFans, huh?
Anyways, back to this. My answer revolves around 2 points. I think it's going to be Doge Pound. And the points that I would like to revolve around, one is the Crypto Babe element. If she's still evolved and she's still doing stuff there. She was the art director and the designer, so maybe. The other is that around this time of year, there's usually a pretty hefty crypto pump, right? So I think the Doge element of it, if we get a shitcoin pump and like we see like Doge and Shiba pump, I could see Doge pound NFTs pump with it. I don't know if the data backs that up and if that has actually been the case in the past. But people love a good meme, and Kaiju Kings are fine. They're cool, you know, solid community, good tokenomics, I believe. I think the earning potential there is pretty high, but
Yeah, it's like $1.90 right now for our waste.
okay. It's not bad. But yeah, I think it'll be Doge Pound. I'm still surprised. I was actually just talking about Doge Pound like 2 hours ago with someone, because someone was like, how the heck is it a 1.70 floor? And you know, if it can keep grinding and surviving like this, like I'm not betting against that.
Yeah, they were 3.5 ETH for a long time there, but
so was Kaiju, right?
Yeah, so was Kaiju, and so was their. You said their coin. You know, their coin was worth $11 for a long period of time too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know enough about either of these. I don't own either of them, but my vote's Doge Pound.
Doge Pound. All right,
Yeah.
and I'll go NFTs Anonymous.
Yeah, so I'm looking at Doge Pound's Twitter right now. Almost 145,000 followers. It now
Holy
says
shit.
it now says Doge Pound Studios. It says founder John Lemon, who I've spoke with back when Crypto Babe actually had reached out for marketing support, and when I had kind of like pledged allegiance to my bags of Slum Doge Billionaire and said I probably shouldn't like support another Doge project. Clearly, I made the wrong decision there, and she instead got what's his name, Wall Street Bet's chairman to support the marketing, which ended up working out beautifully for both of them. I find this interesting that her name is not anywhere associated with this when I know that John Lemon was not the original founder. So I don't know if he bought her out. I'm not really sure what the situation is there, but I will say that like based off the presentation of what I'm seeing here with the Twitter profile, the amount of followers, and that Kaiju Kings, I personally haven't like done too much research on it. I was looking like while we were talking about it. It sounds like it's in the similar category as a lot of other projects. The art is similar to a few, you know, half a dozen or so other projects as well, like the Bears Deluxe, like the, of course, the Wall Street Kongs, whatever else. And I think that similar when it comes to what we were talking about with the staking model, that this like passive income model also is only going to be able to go so far. So between that and Doge Pound looking like it's taken on a very professional appearance in the community, and Doge clearly is pretty like meme worthy, I think that Doge Pound is going to run away.
Okay, yeah, Doge Pound. So yeah, the only difference with the Kaiju Kings, like I believe they got like a CyberKongz dev on their team when they worked through it, and I guess with them you don't have to stake, right? You automatically earn, but yeah, it's along the same guidelines as those type of projects that you mentioned, like the Bear X and things like that. So yeah, so we got 2 for Doge Pound. We'll go with Clay next.
I'm in the same boat again. I'm gonna go with the artwork. I'm gonna pick the Doge Pound. Yeah, pretty simple. I like the artwork for the. How do you pronounce it? The Kaiju Kings.
Kaiju Kings, yeah.
Yeah, I like the artwork for that one too. It's kind of tough, but I do like. I see. Was it JVB? I see what he was saying about the Doge effect and having a shitcoin run. So yeah, I'll put my vote on that side.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
hey, lawyer, look in the private thing real quick, please.
And then we'll go Schiller next.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I think Kaiju Kings like looks super cool, and I know that they had like the 50 ETH sale, they had like a 45 ETH sale with some of the animated ones, but like people always make fun of all the Wolf Game clones, right? Well, like Kaiju Kings is like straight up just Cyber Kongs, like no cap. It's just Kaiju instead of Cyber Kong. So it's like it's literally the exact same mock-up. So they're gonna just kind of keep copying whatever Cyber Kongs does, and it's up to other people if they're like, hey, this is cool, etc., etc. Again, you never know what the collaborations can do, but it's gonna rely on that R-Waste token. I think again aesthetically looks cool, but again, aesthetics can only take you so far at like such a high floor. And it seems that Doge Pound keeps innovating on stuff, right? Like if you check out their website, they have like a treasure hunt they did back in October, and it was like AR where it was just like kind of like Pokemon Go, and they had a leaderboard and people, doing it. And they're, I wasn't a huge fan of like how they looked initially, but I think their companion pup drop was really, really good. I actually really like those, and I think that they can do another one like that. I'm not a huge fan of their like clothing for the metaverse. But it seems that again, the collaborations, the stuff they're doing, it feels like they're actually kind of innovative. It's not like, huge or anything, but it seems like they're just doing some stuff outside of the box. So for me, I think Doge Pound is the winner.
Okay. All right, Lawyer, do we have a clean sweep or what?
I'm going to punt a little bit and say that I think their floors are going to be about the same like they are now. And the reason for that, I love Kaiju Kings. And I don't own either one of these, but that team was one of the first ones that for their mint drop had one of the coolest games and gamification to get access to their mint that I've seen in the space. I remember when we were trying to figure out the puzzle to be able to mint those things, it was nuts.
Yeah.
And it was really hard, and it was a lot of fun. I think that their team has done some really cool stuff. I do agree with, I think it was Schiller that said it's, a CyberKong's copycat. And to me, that doesn't scare me because CyberKong's is inaccessible to the majority of people that.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
And I think that's part of the reason why Kaiju Kings is such, it was the exact reason why I wanted in the project. Ben, I think when you bought that PFP, I was dying to get in, but I wasn't paying more than like 3.5. And it never got below like 3.6 that week or something. And the reason was I loved the fact that they were going to kind of innovate with people that were clearly capable based on what they had already done with the mint process and follow that pattern. And I couldn't afford to get into the Kong space. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that feel that way. But my concern, because I'm a risk-averse person, is investing a lot of money in DeFi-related token projects scares me on a personal level, just because there's always the possibility that it gets regulated to the ground. And I don't know that I certainly don't think that happens before February, which is why I think they'll kind of both be at the same slot in February. But if I'm investing my own personal money, I'd probably pick Doge Pound for all the reasons everybody else talked about with what their team is doing and things like that. But that's also because, I just don't want to put that kind of money towards the DeFi stuff, especially with how much it's growing. It's just kind of asking to be regulated to a certain extent. So that's just my own personal opinion about it.
Did Kaiju Kings get migrated? Because I'm looking at the OpenSea page and their floor is like 0.51.
No, that's the babies.
Yeah, it's sneaky, man, because they put them
in
the same contract.
I see. Okay.
No, they do that with CyberKongs too, don't they?
Yep.
Babies included.
Good show.
It's the same thing that was being discussed for the last few days with Banana, right? Like if there's a real utility for Banana, that project is going to be insane. And it's the same thing with R-Waste with Kaiju. I mean, if they find a way to create utility, that project is going to be a fun community to be in my opinion.
All right. So, I mean, mostly, yeah. So what was it? Which one did you end up going with?
I think they'll be the same.
Okay.
In February, I think they're going to have the
even?
same.
All right. So we have, so far we have Sappy Seals winning and then Doge Pound. So next we're talking about, two relevant projects. They're both in the news for different reasons. We have the Pepsi mic drop, which just happened yesterday, and then we have the Pudgy Penguins. So we'll kick this one off. Let's go with NFTs Anonymous. We'll do him first.
I have no respect for what Pepsi's doing. I think it's just a cash grab. I think that while I remember back in the day, Coca-Cola was almost like synonymous with collectibles, right? They have the
Bears.
Bears. Yep, exactly. And around the holidays, that was just as popular for a while as the Hess trucks, right? Like, and that is nostalgic, and there was some sort of like tradition behind it. This isn't that at all. This is Pepsi just being like, what can we do to kind of grift off of this momentum, off this energy that clearly there's people that want to spend money. They see, the value in having these exclusive NFTs, but I don't think there's any substance behind it. Whereas Pudgy Penguins has a real community. Yeah, they've definitely been through their challenges and they've had their controversies, but they continue to really like stand behind each other. And I think that to some degree that tribalism is healthy, and that there's a lot of support there, and there's a lot of just a lot of for lack of a better phrase, like a lot of harnessed energy in that one environment. And you see it with the way that they support one another on social media platforms, most notably Twitter. So I think that Pudgy Penguins is going to continue to chug along and have its tight-knit community, and that Pepsi is going to fall off a cliff. I will make one caveat to that. Is Pepsi, I believe, is still one of the main sponsors of the Super Bowl halftime show. If they do something with this mic drop in the halftime show, all bets are off.
Well, it was free. The mint price, I think, on those were free.
Even still, like
they're still trying to feed off of the momentum and get into the NFT market for sure. And then I don't know what their secondary. They might have a high secondary price as well.
I feel you.
All right, Schiller, what do you think?
To be totally honest, I have no idea what's going on with Pepsi. Everyone, like, there was a drop that happened and everybody fudded the hell out of it. The fact that it's at like over a 1/8 floor, I'm like, holy shit. It looks kind of whack, but
I don't agree with that either, but
yeah, I mean, so going back kind of story time for a second, I remember way back when Pudgy's came out and the amount of shit talking that was going on, saying, yo, look at the floor, look, pick up this is going to go to the moon, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, wow, all right, this actually has steam. And we seen it go from like 1/8 to 3/8. It was pretty much all over the place. And at the same time, one of the big people who were like promoting it, I forget the account, at the same time, they made a thread about how they sold like a CryptoPunk, or like how somebody sold a CryptoPunk and they were like, oh, look, all the money's going back into like Lonely Aliens, and they tried to pump that, failed miserably. Lonely Aliens floor is absolute complete garbage right now, but it makes me think back to when those Pudgy Penguins and stuff were really pumping, and it was like, holy shit, like, obviously there's different like marketing things and you don't really know who's kind of getting paid for certain stuff, but like I'm like, holy shit, like somebody I think got a bag for helping pump these things, because again, we've not really seen a whole lot come from Pudgy's, and now we have this, baby drop or whatever. But I mean, again, if this gets hyped, if it gets those same people again, we could see kind of the same thing happen with that companion drop. I don't really know, but I'm not going to bet against people that were able to make it fly before, so I'm going with Pudgy's on this.
So let's maybe not address the recent controversy, because I quite frankly don't want to get into what caught the attention of the community this week with Pudgy Penguins. But what I am curious about is people's opinions here to the previous controversy, which was suspected wash sale. What are your thoughts on wash sales and, their legitimacy or their like impact on like community's authenticity?
So originally, right, it was a millionaire guy who he had paid off a miner to buy, so that it wasn't obvious that he was buying the floor at once, right? And then he bought like, I don't know, It was a stupid amount, right? It was like 1,000 or something like that.
Well, you had
Off the
that,
floor.
but there was also wasn't there that one sale? Like one penguin went for I believe over 200.
Oh, the banana background one.
I don't know what it was. I just know that it went for something obscene in the first week.
Oh no,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it was that one.
Back when
I missed that
NFTs didn't do that. We're not talking like an artifact Nike partner or agreement where clearly there's a reason for just the floor to go absolutely insane. This was just some organic project where all of a sudden, there was just this like ridiculous sale compared to all the others, and that's what really helped it take off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like thinking about the space, and my memory's probably jaded, but there was this Subduck one that went for like 50 ETH, and there was some other stuff. So I don't remember if I was shocked by it or it made me really want to buy the floor.
I don't think it makes people
225.
make or not make purchasing decisions. Certainly not anymore. Maybe it did back then, but those huge purchases, to me, they don't move markets the way they used to. That's just my own personal opinion, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, we don't necessarily have to dive deep into this one, from each person. I think the sentiment is kind of the same around the Pepsi, which I thought it would be. But is there any of you guys on the panel that feel strongly about the Pepsi mic drop that is like, I'm holding this thing. This is something that I definitely want to.
If you're asking which one has a higher floor at the end of February, I think it's going to be Pepsi. But I would completely reiterate what Tyler said, that it could be a just complete cash grab. The problem that you have with if you're holding Pepsi is that you have to believe that at any point they can squash anybody they want to, because they have an unlimited amount of money to do whatever they want with utility with that project. So if they decide they want to do something with it, like the Super Bowl, or giving out concert tickets, or whatever other utility they want to create, they could crush a project like Pudgy Penguins.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I can never see myself using this particular one at least as my PFP.
Yeah, you're never using that. And cute stuff sells, right? Like
I mean, I don't even know if that's cute though.
No, I'm talking about the penguins. I'm definitely not talking about the Mike with the mustache or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, anytime I think Oliver said before everybody came on, like when you have these big businesses and you have these big corporations getting involved in this stuff, they could crush any project they want to at any time if they throw enough money at it.
Yeah.
So just a side note, seeing as how I brought up the clones before, the same account that bought the Pudgy Penguin for 225 ETH has about 40 or 50 clones.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
There you go.
Coin United.
So JVB, any thoughts?
In a doubt? Yeah, my first thought is that Pepsi's garbage, and if you think Pepsi's better than Coke, you are a weird person, and I don't understand what goes on in your mind.
Coke has their own NFT as well. They only had like one or something. It was on OpenSea.
Yeah, the fridge.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah,
we're in Michigan, so we drink Faygo.
Yeah,
no, you don't. Nobody drinks Faygo.
I wanted that fridge, but the price got out of hand way too quickly. Oh, I wanted it. I wanted it so badly,
dude. It went for like $140,000.
Yeah, I know.
It got out of reach quick.
Yeah,
it did, man. It went nuts. So,
but yeah, I wanted it. But no. So for me, there's a lot of uncertainty with that bet, right? And I think it's too hard to call either way. As people previously said, Pepsi can go absolutely parabolic, like thermonuclear in an instant. Bang. All they have to do is say, like free Pepsi for life, or you can be on the field for the halftime show or whatever. Like, there's so much crazy shit that Pepsi can do with that. And I think if we look at other things like the Twitter NFTs, those things pump real hard. On the other hand, I've learned to never bet against crypto Twitter, because crypto Twitter is irrational and also moves very quickly. And the crypto Twitter people were largely who was pumping Pudgy Penguins before, so they could always pump again. I mean, for me, it's a draw. I don't really know. Probably Pepsi, because I think it's more likely that something crazy goes on there. But I mean, Pudgy Penguins, we could see them hit like a 3-4 whatever ETH floor again. Probably.
Right.
They were there once. They were at 0.01, and like 2 weeks later, it was what, like a 3 or 4 ETH floor. Like
it's parabolic.
Yeah,
insanity.
So I'm sure there's a lot of people with the nostalgia factor there where it could get back to that point. But as much as I hate to say it, because Coca-Cola is a far superior product, it's probably Pepsi.
All right, so
just a quick.
So we got a clean sweep. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, this is further detective work. That Coin United account is the largest Bitcoin ATM in all of Asia.
Jeez.
That's
all right.
Like that's who owns that account with all those clones and the Pudgy Penguin that is the high sale. I think that's interesting.
So we got a clean sweep. Oh no, we don't. I guess Lawyer and JVB think the floor might be higher on those Pepsis, but not necessarily buying.
I mean, like if Pepsi isn't a rug, I mean, arguably you would just say Pepsi, right? But like I think everybody's got their guard up.
Yeah. So this is the last one. So we have the Sin City Genesis Pass, and then we got the Meta Heroes. So let's see what NFT guy thinks. Like I think he's a big Sin City guy. I don't know if he's too much into the Meta Hero universe. What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna pick Sin City, dude. I don't even know I know what they both are, but I like Sin City, man. I don't think, and plus the Sin City Genesis Pass, there's only be 800 of them, so it's not even fair.
Yeah.
Well, it's 800 versus how many of them?
It's like 5,000. They have like the cool like gamification with the mint pass for it, but like
800. You can't. I mean, there's no way the scarcity
Yeah.
of 800 is just gonna be too much. So, regardless of how the game turns out, at the end of January, a month after the game comes on beta, it's gonna be higher than that I think. But
What do you think, Clay?
I'm hopping in late. I have no idea. I have heard of Sin City, so let's go with the Sin City Genesis Pass.
All right, Lawyer.
I'm going to go with Meta Hero. And it's mostly because the type of holders and the people that are holding a lot of those Meta Heroes and the Punks Universe stuff just aren't irrational. And I also think that it goes back to the reason why a lot of the big corporations can do so well in the space. That Punks Universe has an absolute war chest at this point to build and do whatever the hell they want to do. And new projects just don't have that ability. So I think I would lean towards the Meta Hero Pass, but I do think Sin City is going to be a lot of fun, and it could be a great project.
Yeah, I mean they both have gamification. I think right. The Meta Hero is eventually going to be a game as well too. But let's go JVB. See what
Meta Hero.
he thinks of it. Meta
I
Hero.
think it's Meta Hero. I think I think that team's working on some big stuff. Full disclosure, I am friends with some of those people, but I think that Meta Hero it's that whole Pixel Vault universe. Like so many of those things are just going to be regarded as asset classes, right? And if they don't, pardon my language, but if they don't step on their own dicks, like the institutional investors are going to be grabbing Meta Hero NFT.
JVB, how much money did they raise from Planets alone?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's almost like they're too big of a project now in terms of money to be able to fail.
Yeah.
I mean, they were, like you talk about stepping on their dicks, like they probably can't even do that.
True.
Like they can't fuck it up.
They've tried, and it didn't matter.
The last drop was a disaster, right?
Yeah.
Also, bringing the value back to the planets is probably like probably going to be the hardest part, right?
Yeah.
Just because there's so many
they've
people
already
in there.
got so much money that it's disgusting what they could build with all of it.
But yeah, I don't know. Some point, right? This is it because the next part of it is sidekicks, right? So it's like you got the main hero right here, but I don't know. What do you think? We'll do Schiller next.
I think they've been really good at gamification for everything, right? Like for a lot of the stuff, everybody's been waiting, right? Like there's a lot of us that originally minted Punk's comic, a lot of us that ignored it. And then we were like, oh crap, like look at what this is becoming and what they kind of continue to do. And that there's going to be even more coming from there. And I think like Pixel Vault as a whole is going to end up becoming a hub and kind of like their own advertisement, right? Like I think it's kind of like Tesla where, they're branching out and they're doing, SpaceX and everything else. And it's like, that's the hub, but they have the resources, the funds and everything. And now they're kind of expanding. And I mean, from my personal experience, because I was able to work like directly with them for the Elite 8 covers, the Elite 8 ape covers for like this second comic that came out. Like my ape that I use for my profile is like one of the ones that we were able to get contracted in there, and it was cool because they actually had us where we had to like get on a Zoom with the writer, a member from their team that went over kind of the script, and they're like, here's kind of the dealio with stuff, and then we got to work like directly with the artist and then see kind of that thing. I think like overall the communication like kind of came to us like closer to when it was all kind of done. So they're like, head down working, developing stuff, and then it's like, okay, when we need certain people, we reach out, we have this stuff, we execute, and they keep doing it. And I know that they did have the one hack that was an issue where for people that I kind of allowed their planet to be burned, where they kind of like just allowed it ahead of time for gas reasons. There was like a glitch, and they were able with all of their funds to be able to give out a new edition, a special one, free mint passes for life. And I think like, the funds are a huge aspect, but because they're able to deal with the customer service, they're able to deal with the execution, they're behind on some deadlines, but I mean, compared to other projects, they're nailing it out of the park in terms of like what they're actually delivering.
So let me ask you this, because I know you had a cover for that. So is it play to earn with that game, or is it going to be is the earning on the token side of it, right? Because you could stake one of these and start earning POW tokens. Is that right?
Yeah. So they're going to have the in-game currency like that. I'm not exactly sure if they've released like a white paper about like the entire token distribution for it. Like I know like what it is. I think it's like 20 million or something for like the meta heroes just in terms of staking for the next while. But overall, they've mentioned like for the meta heroes, they're like, when we have the game, it's going to have the components of like free to play, and we can't make it where the meta hero characters in the game are overpowered or anything, because then it's going to be completely unfair, and it's going to be like the play to win. So like, there'll be like some cool cosmetics or maybe like an extra ability here or there, which I know is not what your question is, but just kind of giving some extra insight on what it's going to kind of lead into.
Okay.
Because I think they're going to do a land sale too. I think the DAO tokens are going to be access to like certain land sales in the future.
And then NFTs Anonymous. What do you think?
You don't bet against Punk's comic and Pixel Vault. I've learned my lesson there time and time again. There was an ape. His name is Brent, and Brent, I believe, minted 40 or 50 Punk's comics.
Wow.
Never sold anything, took advantage of every opportunity with airdrops and mint passes and DAO tokens and everything else. And he retired this year and announced it on Twitter and bought like a super nice lake house, and it's just amazing the like life-changing opportunity that they've presented to the at-large community. And they've followed through on, basically everything. I think that every time you underestimate Pixel Vault, they come out with another just like crazy development. And Beanie has hinted that there's still one huge like partner that's under wraps. And he said at some point he'll probably leak it in his GM Capital Discord server, but that he's hinting it's a media partner. And I think that might be what ties all of this together, where everything just goes, as crazy as we saw Clone X go recently because of Nike.
So do you think there's any like I mean, there's different things that you could buy with this, right? You don't necessarily have to go with the meta hero to get into that space. Do you think the best buying opportunity would be like a meta hero or the DAO token or the Punk's comment or just, the low entry? I think would be probably the lowest entry now is either a planet or, the Punk's comic 2, right?
So they haven't sold out all of the planets still, right? I think they're still.
Can you mint them anymore though?
No, they're holding it. I think they're going to release it in the future if there's enough
Yeah, I think
demand
they
again.
turned off minting on them right now. I don't think.
Got it. I think that's like dealer's choice of where do you think they're going to focus their most attention. I would imagine they're very cognizant of their floors and, listening to their community of where they need to add more value or make something more, incentivizing. Again, just like big picture, it's not a company that I'm going to bet against at this point. I wish that I had a significantly, more exposure to the project. But unfortunately, all I'm left with right now is my one meta hero, and I'm definitely going to be holding that for a long time. And
I think that token goes nuts. I think the token goes absolutely, completely parabolic whenever it's allowed to be traded. I think people are totally underestimating it.
Do you have it staked at this point, or no?
Oh, yeah. I'm staked.
I'm not staked at the moment.
Tyler. Listen, I don't know if you don't have ETH in your wallet. I don't know what, but you need to get that shit staked immediately.
I'll have to.
No, you do, man. I don't know what you're doing there.
I don't, dude. I go in so many different directions. I can't keep track of half of it.
So I think like the reason why like I'm saying that is because what happened recently with CyberKongs, right, is because we didn't really know. Like obviously there was the passive generative yield for the banana token, but then they announced like there was literally going to be no utility except for the token, and I honestly think Pixel Vault is going to do the same thing, where the meta hero generative identities, apart from maybe like a skin or something in game, is like sole purpose is just going to be like distribution of the in-game token.
Wow,
that would be really scary.
Why?
I think that expectations for those projects are just much higher than that.
But if it's giving you tokens, right, and that token goes to, let's just say like $50, and you're able to accumulate, 20,000 plus.
I'm not saying it won't be, the same value or still giving value to the holders. I just think it's just I feel like it would create a weird dynamic with expectations of kind of the public right now of what they're going to be able to do. But ultimately, all this comes down to, right, is that project has the ability to shape the entire space.
True.
Where other projects just don't.
I agree with that totally.
Side note, I hadn't heard of Sin City until last night, and so that's another reason why I'm choosing Meta Hero is I don't think that Sin City is getting enough marketing out there, and the fact that it's on Binance Smart Chain primarily.
Right now it is. Just part of it is.
Well,
not
part
all
of it, yeah, still.
Just the blueprints. No, it's just the blueprints. Once they start selling all the heroes and all the characters
Their
and the
beta
weapons,
game is launching on Binance Smart Chain, is what I just read last night, though. And I'm not going to be able to even access that.
well, if that's true, then that won't be good. But these Sin passes are on MetaMask or OpenSea, so I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
it's not ideal to not do it on ETH or at least Matic, because in the United States we can't even access Binance anymore. At least we can't access the Binance NFT marketplace. We could do Binance.us, but that's
Either
it.
the lawyer or JVB, do you guys know why that is? Why did Binance get banned in so many places?
I saw regulatory stuff in the United States. I mean, that's why U.S. users can't use it, but I don't know the specifics of.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Flow. Top
Yeah,
Shot
Flow
Dapper and
can be
all that.
traded here,
It's the
yeah.
same thing.
I think the reason that Binance and Flow are banned in the United States and a lot of other things aren't is because Binance and Flow are choosing to either follow regulations or be prepared in advance of upcoming regulatory expectation or whatever. I think a big part of it is because a lot of other chains honestly just don't care.
I think to answer the question though, I believe Binance is headquartered in China, which is one of the main reasons why.
Okay.
The other main reason is that they're still like actively being investigated for tax fraud and money laundering. So to actually answer the question, I think I believe that's the answer. I don't think Flow is in that category at all. But I don't know the details of why Flow isn't available in the United States or whatever. But all of that to say, that's part of why like being early or whatever else with all of these DeFi and staking issues is going to be really interesting to me. And that's also why I think the projects that have the most money that are doing tokens are the most important projects for the space. Bored Ape Yacht Club is slow playing their token. Cool Cats is slow playing their token. And I think a lot of it is that the firms that are representing them are telling them there's a lot of chance for litigation and regulation and everything else. And
For sure.
the most important thing is that they've got a lot of money to be able to shape the space. And that's why I would want to be in those projects. You want the ones that have the war chest to be able to go and deal with all that stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Some of these projects wouldn't be able to afford a lawyer. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
No, not a federal lawyer. No way.
So, if one regulatory issue shuts down the entire project based on their funding, I'd rather be with someone that sells out all these planets for $1 billion.
All right. Are we done with this part?
Guys, I got to jump off. Tyler, JVP, Schiller, Clay, appreciate all you guys.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, peace. I probably have to jump off too. I didn't realize it was almost 11:30 my time.
Next part's fast, guys.
Okay, I can wait then. We're vibing.
Lawyer.
Shiller, you go to bed at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I know. I got some other shit I got to do quick,
Dude,
but yeah.
I have to go get Motrin for my kid before I can go to sleep. So I absolutely have to get off. So.
All right, we'll have to mix up the teams then if you're out.
Sorry, Capper, man. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we'd be running this late. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Man. Ben went crazy with this. All right. Everybody grab a drink. I will play this song real quick, and we'll be right back, and we'll go. I'll just do teams of. I don't know. I'll figure it out in the 2 minutes we have here. All right.
What are we doing?
We're gonna play a song. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're going up. I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on Big Cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big clouds. Yeah, I'm so damn high, can't get down. Yeah, I'm going up. I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on Big Cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big clouds. Yeah, I'm so damn high, can't get down. They know I'm a daughter, want me to speak to people like Barclay. I'm taking shots, I'm KD, I play the Barclays. I'm on the block, I'm on the top, that's what charts say. You got a job, you would have lost, do what the boss say. I'm like Elon, up and beyond, I'm a Martian. I'm Gary Vee, mixed with Gabe, mixed with Marcus. $1 trillion is a goal and a target. I really got a plan to get it, that's the hardest. Yeah, you're not fun, I'm non-fungible. I got funds, they now fuck with dude. I put an NFT up, they buy it, I'm comfortable. Chilling on the couch, been out in a month or two. We're going up, I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on Big Cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big clouds. Yeah, I'm so damn high, can't get down. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on Big Cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big clouds. Yeah, I'm so damn high, can't get down. If you want a verse, just pay me in top shots. Casa Luca Bank 3 and maybe a John Wall. Yeah, my show 5 ether, also take a LeBron. I love crypto, yeah, really, I'll take them all. I'm too damn good, I always get the reaction. Get it understood, I always knew this would happen. All my cattle dogs, we going up to the maxi. New pads, new whips, a bag chick in the backseat. I got the Discord buzzing like a street light. Top shot hour, all my cattle dogs, Street Fighter Z. I'm on Quid, I'm on Nifty, that too. I'ma take the doghouse straight to the moon. I'm going up, I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on Big Cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big clouds. Yeah, I'm so damn high, can't get down. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm feeling big now. Yeah, I just made $1 million on big cloud. Yeah, roll another up, puff, big cloud. Yeah, I'm so damn high, I can't get down.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do for this part of the segment is I'm gonna share the screen so you guys all see what's going on. And I know this isn't the most aesthetically pleasing thing ever, but here you go. That's what I made. So the teams are gonna be Schiller versus JVB. And I don't know if it's gonna be fair or not, but Schiller has NFT Anonymous and JVB has Clay Perry. There are no NFT. So it's all about popular culture and whatever. So for the first one, it's Schiller versus JVB. Whoever says the answer first, we listen, and whoever said, just like Family Feud. It's gonna be like Family Feud rules. And first team to get 200 goes to the final round. Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Made an NFL category when we have a Canadian in here. Come on.
Well, he knows NFL. Come on. All right. First question.
So this is Schiller versus JVB specifically?
Yeah, right now it's just Schiller and JVB, and then the next one's be you and Clay Perry for the next
Whose
one.
team am I on?
What? Here, you know what? I'll put you on the second team.
You're the designated hitter.
I'll put you on the second team, man. Or actually, I'll put you on both teams.
That makes sense.
But you won't be able to answer. Like, you're on both teams for the answers, but not the beginning. Okay? So, first question for Schiller and JVB. Who is the number one ranked NFL quarterback who was drafted in the second round?
Bro, these are sports questions, not NFT ones. What are you talking about? Jesus, Murphy.
Why would you do this to me?
The second round?
You can't look it up on Google either, Schiller.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
Dude, the top ones are all very well known. Second round quarterback. All right, Buzz. All right, next two, NFT and Clay Perry.
Is it Pat Mahomes?
No, he's taking like fifth.
Yeah.
Clay Perry?
Fuck, I don't fucking know.
Oh,
shit.
All right.
Yeah, no.
All right,
You got me on
Ben.
that
Wait.
Ben, just name one to get started.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. Yep, he's there.
Wait, what is
All right. Schiller.
Wait, these
Yes,
are
sir.
round quarterbacks?
You guys get 3 X's. Schiller.
Oh, you want me to guess again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, geez. What's the guy? Kyle or something. Arizona Cardinals. I forget his name.
He was first.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was first
He was
overall.
like fourth. He was like the 7th pick. They actually cut a quarterback to get him.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
Learned something new today.
That's funny.
All right. NFT Anonymous.
No, that's the other team would be up, wouldn't it? Oh, we have the 3.
No, you're up.
All right.
You want me to give hints?
No.
This is great.
I'm going to say Russell Wilson.
Ooh, that's a
No.
good one.
Damn
No.
it.
He was a 3rd round pick, I believe.
Is it my turn?
When is it my turn?
Of all the football questions,
Now it's
you can
Ben's
think of.
turn again.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2
Ben.
strikes. Keep us alive.
Ben, quit looking at Google and guess.
I don't know this one.
All right, you got
Tebow.
Tebow. He was 1st round. He's like a 15th pick. No.
Remember when we said this was going to be quick?
Oh, I thought it was. I thought you
Schiller,
guys
come on,
knew
you know
NFL.
better.
My bad. All right.
Bro.
All right. Other team. Hey,
I'm
other
fucking
side.
dead, dude.
JVB.
JVB and Clay Perry. You guys can steal the 35 points.
All right, wait. I got to guess. I got to guess.
So do I.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Can we talk about
it?
it?
Right. I mean.
Yeah. How do we like? This is what doesn't feel fair. On Family Feud, we'd be able to talk about it.
Yeah. Who is that guy who started before Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay?
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys the points too.
Who's your guess?
Matthew Stafford.
Mine's Brett
No,
Favre.
Wait, they're not active, right? So I need to know history. Oh, sweet mother of hell.
Okay, active. Derek Carr was second.
All right. The other answers. The other answers were Brett Favre, Drew Brees, Derek Carr, Boomer Esiason, Randall Cunningham, and Andy Dalton.
Dalton, see?
Was Cordell Stewart a second rounder?
Wasn't Kaepernick a second rounder?
I'm pretty sure Stafford was a second round.
Stafford was the first pick overall that year.
All right, at least
Matthew
NBA.
Stafford was?
No, Kaepernick was a second rounder, I believe.
I don't know if he might have been third, but he's not on the list.
You said Stafford was the first pick?
Oh, yeah,
he was the first pick.
Oh, shit. I don't know how I missed that. That was a horrible fucking guess.
All right. Next one is this is just a straight up answer. It's NFT Anonymous and Clay Perry. NBA. What player has the most triple doubles?
Oscar Robinson.
Who said that?
Clay.
You said Oscar Robinson. That's not number one, but he can. Who is it?
Russell Westbrook.
Wait, you don't get it again. Hold up.
Tyler, hurry.
You just take his answer, right?
Is it Westbrook? Yeah, I might. Yeah, go with Westbrook.
That's cheating. I'm gonna. The other side.
It's not cheating. He went on a turn.
Who said Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of his impulsivity.
I thought JBB said it. Okay, no. All right, your team.
All right.
So now it's Ben, your turn. Russell Westbrook's number one.
Yeah, I figured he was probably number one. I'll take Kobe.
No, 1X.
No.
All right, JVB.
No, JVB's not even on this team. It's Schiller.
Oh, you're right. Schiller.
Yes, sir. We're guessing NBA stuff.
Yeah.
NBA. What player has the most triple doubles?
Triple double banger, dude. Let me think. Dirk Nowitzki.
No.
Okay, gave her a go.
Like, I want to say LeBron, but I feel like that's too easy.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, go with LeBron.
He's there.
Yeah, he's got to be on there.
Ben.
Giannis.
Hey, no cheating over here in the chat.
Jason Kidd.
Did you say Giannis? Giannis isn't old enough.
He did say Giannis, yeah.
I mean, he gets a lot of triple doubles though. I don't know.
All right. It's back on you, Schiller.
Tim Duncan.
No. All right.
That's a good guess. That's a really good guess.
My turn. JVB, Clay Perry, and Ben. Who do you guys?
Not that guy. It's Magic Johnson.
Oh, he's there. Yep, you guys stole.
That's a good one. Yeah. I didn't think of him.
And
there
the
are only
last
5
answer,
players in NBA history with over 100 triple doubles, and it's those 5.
The last player was Wilt Chamberlain,
who has fewer than 100.
All right. So did we lose?
All right. You guys have to get. All right. This is movies now. Okay.
Yeah.
Movies. Yo, another topic that I'm trash at. Okay.
Come on. You can't be trash at every topic.
Bro, I'm great at NFTs. Listen, I'm fire as fucking NFTs.
I had to switch it up this week, man. You guys were too good that one time. All right, movies. What is Jim Carrey's number 1 rated movie?
Who's guessing first? I'm down. I'll go.
It's you.
You and JVB.
Grinch.
No.
What?
It's on the list?
Are you insane?
It's not on the list.
Bro, no shot.
Dumb and Dumber.
Great guess.
Oh, they might sweep this too.
What'd you say, dude? I didn't hear you.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yep. All right, you
Bro,
guys go.
how is Dumb and Dumber bigger than The Grinch?
I don't know. People
The
like
Grinch was
Christmas
his
movies.
worst movie.
Yeah, JVB. No.
All right, Clay Perry, it's on you.
So easy.
The Mask.
The Mask is there. It's actually number 1.
The Mask is number 1. No shot.
It was his first biggest movie, pretty much.
Love it.
Ben?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
You know, I don't know why, but it's not on the list.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's not on the list, though. So, sorry.
Next.
That should have been higher than The Mask, in my opinion.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, Schiller or JVB, you're back up.
I mean, there's a big one still.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
Yep, there it is. That's the one.
It's there.
There's another one. There's a few
at least
more
one
actually.
yeah.
I'm just going off of like top ratings or
The
something.
Truman Show.
Wait, did you just? It's Ben's turn, but he's gonna pick your
No.
pick now.
Didn't Ben just go? I thought it was our teams. I thought we had it. We didn't lose it.
Yeah, no, it was Clay's turn.
Wait,
Yeah.
who just said? No, you're another team. Oh yeah. All right, now it's Ben.
Ben.
Cable
One
guy.
left. Who?
That's a
Cable
great
guy.
Nope. All right, it's
That's
two
a
X's.
really
One more.
Should that be me?
JBB, you're up.
Liar, liar.
one. Yes.
That's not going to be it. Is it? Oh.
Yes. Could have guessed all 5 of these.
They won.
Yeah,
Let's
the other
go,
one should have been
baby.
on there.
We need to get
Attaboy,
to
Ben.
that.
I
Attaboy.
had to get rid of that for a minute.
I was afraid it was going to be like Dumb and Dumber 2 or something like that.
Oh my gosh. If it was Ace Ventura When Nature Calls.
I can't believe
Yeah, I
it.
thought it was gonna be some dumb shit like that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, yes, man.
Or like what Batman movie was he in where he played Enigma?
It'll be like it'll be
The Riddler, right?
Nah, it'll be like 23.
Oh, the Riddler, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, 20. Oh god, that was a horrible movie.
All right, so you guys are up for final jump or final. You guys are up for the final thing now, and I'm gonna give away prizes. So Ben can't really win, but he can. Whatever. So the top, I'm gonna give. If you guys get 200 points on the final Jeopardy or final thing, you guys get 3 mystery mitts, which is scrolling across the bottom, and 2 of the people in the channel will get 2 as well. So who are your 2 people that are going to do the final thing? It's all mixed questions, and I'll tell you what, there is no NFT question.
All right, well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Absolute pleasure friggin' vibing. I'm out. Good night. Have a good one.
But there's also no sports. It's just. No
Well, I mean, I'm not in the final. There's no shot I'm in the final. If we're picking people for the final, I think like it was Ben that like
No, it's not
nailed it out of the
no.
park for the most
No.
part.
The finals is J.
Clay almost got all 5 in the last round.
No, it's JVB and Clay Perry. So Ben can't even do it. So here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a question, and you both have to give an answer right after each other. Okay?
Okay.
Because
So are
I
we
can't,
competing
like-
against each other?
No, you're.
Yeah, who wants to go? JV,
200.
JVB.
That
you
was
wanna
not
go
a
first?
final if you're on the same team. I'm confused.
Haven't you ever seen
It's fast
Family Feud?
money. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Fast money.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Try to
Yeah.
go for the grand prize.
All right. First question is, what is the most popular cat by ownership?
Siamese.
Cat breed.
Cat.
Not a hairless cat.
No, you can't talk, dude. You're out.
Can't, Tyler. Shut up. I'm just kidding.
I'm
Damn.
gonna say
I'm just making fun of
What'd you say?
orange tabby.
A cat?
El Garfield.
I say Siamese.
Who said Siamese?
Clay.
I don't think this is how fast money works. Isn't like one of them not supposed to be able to hear the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't really do that.
Can't do that.
Like, how am I gonna mute him? Like, he can hear.
I'll close my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, reverse mute, right?
All right. Next one is, what's the most popular ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Keep going the same order though, just so I know whose
Okay.
answers.
Oh.
All right, we'll do the same order. Okay.
Yeah, JVB, you're up first.
Well, Thank you for asking. I would
You're
have
gonna
to
get an
say
X, dude.
mint chip.
What?
Mint chocolate chip.
What the? Why would you get? Oh, so that's not even gonna get points.
Yeah, get wrecked, JVB. Jesus, what an answer, fam. Holy.
All right.
How do you not say?
Well, he said vanilla. I didn't want to take his answer.
Didn't take chocolate.
Okay, fine,
Just take chocolate.
Chocolate, whatever. Yeah.
Vanilla
What'd
for
you
me.
say? What did Clay Perry say?
Vanilla.
So far, Clay Perry has the number one answer for both. Just so you guys know. All right, next question.
I had Neapolitan. Somebody said Neapolitan. The 3 flavors. Jeez, what a banger, dude.
All right, next question.
Cookie dough.
What's the number of hours on average Americans spend on their phone?
Per day,
Like
per week,
every
per
day.
month, per
And
year?
it's rounded. No, per day, the number of hours Americans spend on their phone per day.
4.
4,
6.
and what do you say?
6.
Yo, it's way more than that. You guys are totally underselling it.
No, because we're not. normal.
Actually,
I think it's
4
six.
is the number one answer.
Oh wow, I thought it'd be more.
This is why I'm not in the final.
Attaboy.
Nope. 6 is the number one answer.
Told you.
Oh.
Okay, listen, the number's going higher.
No. I have it right here. No, I have it. I don't want you guys to see the other answer. All right, so
I love the paper, fam. This is great.
what's the average height of women in the U.S.?
5'5".
What do you say? 5'5"?
5'5".
In the U.S., I think we're
5'2".
No, the number one answer was 5'4".
Damn it, I was going to guess that.
Women in like Iceland and stuff, their average height's like 5'6", 5'7". It's like, whoa.
Gosh, dang.
I was gonna
How
say
about the
5'4",
Netherlands?
but my girlfriend's 5'5", and she always says she's average. So
that
shout
a
out to
loony?
her.
My mom and my
Toonie.
girlfriend are both 5'2", so I picked 5'2".
Respect.
All right, here we go. Last one.
Brrrr.
What is the most popular college degree right now that people are involved in? Right now.
Does
Oh, I know
Associate
it.
of Science count?
Major, degree, whatever.
Wow.
Current students.
Who just said it?
Can I just say mine since I know we're not going to have the same answer?
Someone just-
Business
JVB
admin.
has to go first.
Okay, I have to go first.
Someone keeps saying it. Oh, is it Ben that's saying it? Yeah, 100%.
I have no idea.
You're gonna get an X?
No.
Did you
Give me
go to
this
college?
moment. I'm thinking, sir.
Dude, they already X'd you, dude. You wasted all your
We haven't had
time.
X's this whole time. This is
I'm
important
being
answer.
Fine.
friendly.
Computer science.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not high up.
That's
Okay.
not a bad idea, but I think it's nursing.
It's like general arts and science,
All right, what do you
probably.
say,
I think it's
Clay?
nursing or
Business admin?
science. Yeah.
It's not nursing. Yo, that was shot. Get out of here. It's like
What?
business something.
Bro, no.
Oh my God, business is number one. It's called business plus management, either one.
That's Clay.
Dude, Clay Perry, you crushed it. So
Yeah.
No, attaboy, Clay. Well done, bud. Well done.
Thank you. I watch a lot of Steve Harvey and Family Feud, so y'all can give it up to Steve.
well, I'll just
Oh,
say, Siamese. I'll go like this. Number one.
You should definitely put a fake mustache on for the segment.
I was
Number
gonna
one.
say right now, there's no way Siamese is the most popular cat
It
brand.
is,
Maybe
dude,
the
look
one
it
that
up.
people mentioned, but nobody owns Siamese.
didn't-
That's the reason I mentioned it, because I had a Siamese cat. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, I would have thought it'd been like Bengal cat.
I was gonna say Bengal. That was the other option I was gonna say is Bengal.
Clay Perry got 4 out of 5 number one answers.
Send him to the feud.
All right,
Let's go.
so I'm going to for this. How do I do the Nightbot? Do you guys know how?
I'm falling asleep. I think Schiller and I are about to dip.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll do a Nightbot for everybody else. I'll just say you guys have to type in the word.
What are you
Clay.
eating over there, JVB?
But wait till I
You
do
got-
it. Wait
kind
till
of
I do it.
monkey you got? What is that? Is that granola?
It's beef jerky.
Beef jerky. That's significantly better than granola. I'm a big beef jerky guy.
Thanks, fam.
It's just too expensive.
You know, sometimes you got to treat yourself.
I like when you can go to like a fair or something and get like the venison jerky.
All right, if anybody's here, I'm gonna try to use this Nightbot. Type in the word clay. If it doesn't work, I'll just pick someone at random tomorrow.
Trying to connect my wallet to it's the mystery mints, right?
Oh, sorry. Yep. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. No. CLAY, Scully.
He did both, or she did both, or they did both.
Oh, all right. Let's see if it works.
What a strange question. Who was the top second round overall QB?
Yeah, I was so confused.
Yo, Clay, are you gonna type in the word Clay?
I'm trying.
I'll just take a picture of everybody that's here that actually typed in words, and I'll just pick winners tomorrow, guys or girls.
Oh wait, we're supposed to put Clay in the chat.
Yeah, but you can't win.
What are we doing? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
No, you already
right
get
now,
one.
So
Yeah, you're vibing. It's just for people watching. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
JBB and Clay Perry, you guys just send me your wallet address, and I will send you guys one.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, man.
And projections are showing that top places will be around like 5/8 on Sunday. So you might win 5/8 from this.
That would be awesome.
Nice. I can't work out anything before the first, though.
We're consulting today with a couple other people, and this is like going to be a monthly thing. We're thinking for next month, we're actually going to get an artist to get in here and do PVPs or PFPs, and but plus the other part of it too. So we're going to still do the raffles, but everybody's going to have like their own piece of art. That's going to be a one-on-one as well. So we're talking stuff over because like right now, the NFT space, it kind of sucks to sell stuff right now unless you like pay a big ass influencer all this money to sell your stuff. It's just really hard right now. Honestly, I see a lot of it. Unless you're like a 12-year-old girl and everybody likes your shit. Like I forget that project I read about on the news the other day, but I don't know, man. It's not as easy as it was back in March and April for sure. All right, anybody have any closing statements?
Yeah. Guild of Guardians to the moon. Okay.
Oh, I love. I compare Sin City to Guild of Guardians because they have the syndicates like the guilds, and basically the larger you have and the more activity you have within it, the more money you make off of it. Well, I don't know if they give money, but Sin City's going to give you money. So if you own a territory and you don't let anybody take over your territory for so many hours or days, you make money for every minute or hour or day that you own that thing. So it's kind of like that because you have the same kind of things. And they're rewarding people that are more active and people that have more people in their syndicate that are active. And like, did you buy any of those? Did you get the what's the big ass one? It was like 20 or 10 ETH or some shit. I know Dingling and Cole.
Are you talking about guilds?
Yeah, the guilds. What was the big ass guild? It was Myrtle or something, right? Myrtle.
I don't even know, but yeah, no, like I mean, on secondary they're selling for. Well, I mean, sorry, I don't know if it's sold, but like the top line one, which was only 10, is selling for like 1,000 ETH right now.
Yeah,
if you were to try to buy it,
I thought, but I don't even know how to say the damn word. So
Mythic.
I know. What's that?
Mythic.
Is that? Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah,
probably.
I know Dingling and Cole both bought one. And someone else did too in Squanch.
They spent $100,000 on it. Really?
They were at the time they bought them. What were they, like 10 or 25?
Well, I mean, if they bought it on the mint sale, the top one was like 100K. There's only 10 of them, and there was other ones that were like cheaper.
They bought it on mint. No, they both. It was Dingaling, dude. The guy can buy anything.
No, true.
Yeah, he minted one for sure, and it was the highest ranked one. And I think Cole got one too, and so does someone else I know too as well. Like, when's that game coming out?
I think that like they're planning on having stuff relatively soon, to be honest. But like it's going to be like they're launching it in like segments, right? Like so ultimately it's going to be multiplayer, but like they're going to have like single player aspects off the launch and then like kind of expand as months and months go by.
That's an alpha too, but it's not really alpha because it's already been out for like 6 months. But I still consider it like a huge.
I think there's gonna like whenever they say, "Hey, the game's gonna come," I think there's gonna be a huge run, kind of like when the staking went live for Meta Hero. It's like, oh shit, like let's go buy it quick. It's gonna have a run. I don't know if it's gonna be sustainable, but I think it's gonna be pretty huge.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think that GOG is like on par with anything that's a top of the line game because they have their whole platform already. They already have it built out. They were already working on it when they started selling those guys like 6 months ago. And honestly, I think I was talking to you about it, but on my show I had a Gossip Goblin. You know him? He's had
I don't know.
He's had a few projects, but he's on my show, and these guys all on Squatchline make fun of me because while he's on my show, I was on my I was trying to buy the Guild of Guardian Heroes that day, and as he's talking through his whole spiel about how he makes all of his stuff out of like real clay and makes them into NFTs, like I was totally like trying to buy it, and like I never been able to buy it, and then like I popped back, I put my head back up. And I didn't know he was making my clay. I'm like, whoa, you make those out of real clay. And they have a meme and everything now for me. And like, it's fucked up. Like, I was the worst interviewer in the life that day. But, yeah, dude, I love it. I love that project. And I love Sin City. And I love Meta Hero. Like, and I'm not even going to say the name, but someone talked me into selling my comic books. I had 3 of them. And I sold them off for like 0.25. Because a guy just talked me into it on my show one night, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have did it. No. All right, guys. Anybody else?
Schiller, quick question for you. Did you get recur passes?
Is that the Nano Pass?
No.
They're like selling like 1/8. It's friggin' nuts.
That was like a Viacom thing, right?
So
I don't think it even sells.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
OpenSea.
Phase 1, Hello Kitty, Rugrats,
Turtles,
Monsters, Ninja Turtles, God of
What?
Star Trek.
No, I have no idea what that is. It sounds like a VV thing though.
Similar. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and then sports teams. They got LSU, University of Michigan, University of Florida. So like, I don't know. That's an interesting IP.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's called Recur Pass. I minted 5 of them.
I don't think you can buy
whale alert.
yet, though.
I don't even know how to look at the ones that I do have.
Yo, why weren't you sharing that alpha with us, homie?
I don't even like.
It was in camp, man. You missed it.
Honestly, I don't like to give alpha because I've been wrong more than I've been right, and people like to think that because I did well on a couple trades that like for some reason I'm some alpha wizard. Quite the opposite. All my little like alpha groups that I am in, I'm the butt of every joke as far as my calls versus theirs. So it's fun.
Oh, who wore it better? I'm sure you did. Dude, it's like nobody in my family will own this hat. Like I found it in my car after like I drove a whole bunch of kids home, and they're all like, I'm like, whose hat is this? Everybody's like, it's not mine. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I just took it. Like,
I just got off the Salvation Army guy.
Nice.
Yeah, you robbed them?
No, just the hat.
You're like, give me the bucket. I'll take the hat too.
I'll give you $10.
I've done that.
I need something for my money. What do you got? Give me that hat.
Dude, I did that stuff.
Ain't nothing free around here.
I sat outside Kroger for 4 hours on a one weekend twice, and people are they're kind of assholes about it. Like I never said anything to them, but I like people just give me like the worst looks because I was asking for money for charity. It was so weird. It was just people are just weird in real life, I guess nowadays.
Yeah.
Like they're worse online, but in real life too. Like people are
It's
just
easy just to give them your change when you get out. It's no big deal, man. But
I can't believe you just pointed at all of us when you said they're worse online.
I went up.
They're worse online.
Wait. I'm gonna point at you. Do you know who I'm pointing at?
Clay?
Who am I pointing at?
Me?
Clay.
No, I'm actually pointing at Tyler. But you...
Yep.
On mine, it's me.
Yeah, on the screen it is, but I'm pointing at his.
Oh,
so
okay. Right.
how do I do that?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't do it.
I love the pointing, but I got to pop. It's been a freaking pleasure.
Yeah, I'm
guys.
going to bed, guys.
All right, guys.
One thing I forgot to mention to you guys.
Yeah.
We have this call that I started 8 months ago called the Nacho Average Call, and it's originally it was just kind of an idea to make like something to grow the community and give people a face-to-face, especially like with the creator coins and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that in the beginning days were getting scammed, and so it made it really easy to be able to see people face-to-face and know who you're talking to. But as far as like just for like if you want to show a project or you just want to like find some people to hang out with that are into NFTs and into blockchain and all the same stuff, it's a worldwide community that it's pretty awesome.
Eric,
How we've
put it in the private chat. You should have told me this earlier. I would have scrolled it, man. Put it in the private chat, and I'll post it on there so whoever watches this later can see it. So throw it in there, and I won't leave until we got it.
Man, now I want nachos.
Nacho Average Call. Yep, there it is.
So big community versus community tournament this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. All communities are welcome. You just need to bring 4 to play Call of Duty.
We'll be there.
Are you playing?
Am I playing? I was pointing the wrong way again. No, I won't be playing. I'm desperately pathetic at video games, but got some other people from camp.
Where's
you know what I'm gonna do?
Call of Duty tournament.
What's that?
Call of Duty, yeah.
Where's the info for the Call of Duty tournament?
He had it on here earlier. Post it right there, Ben. You could type, right?
Yeah, I can type it in. I'll type it in the chat.
Yeah, right, it's Warzone.
We need a 2K. We need a 2K tournament.
You're in.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Are you in Schiller's communities?
Yes,
so
I am.
I know he's doing it right. He's getting.
Yeah,
I'm
in
everybody's.
All right, cool. I'll just be in there.
So it's everybody. Yeah,
dude. I own your mint. I own Clay Perry's mint. I own Tyler's mint. I own Schiller's mint. Like I don't know like everybody's mints, dude. I just buy them even though I'm never going to utilize whatever utility is out. I just support the people. I just support the people I like, man. Like I bought a few from Tyler Clay Perry. I don't know, 6 months ago, man. I bought your music plus the animation you had. I'll say one thing though. When I'm playing I'm not even gonna play the Call of Duty. My cousin or my nephew's gonna play, but I'm gonna be the one talking. And every time we kill someone, like, you died, bitch. You died. I'm acting like I'm playing the whole time. Like, don't tell anybody I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna be funny as shit.
I won't tell anyone.
So, are you streaming on this channel? If not, I'll stream it on this channel so everybody can watch it. I know Trash Cats is streaming. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
Ask him.
No, you have access to it. Yeah.
There's quite a few that are going to be streaming the.
But how do you stream it? Like, how do you show what's going on with everybody's character? Like, does it go back and forth?
No, it's just going to be me and on the Twitch. I was thinking about doing like a Twitter Spaces and getting everybody that was on there, but that might be a difficult task. So
yeah, go ahead, go use this whatever you want for it, man. That's no problem.
Yeah, but it should be fun. There was a big donation from Wade's in the Squanchland community, so 2,000 to first place, 500 to second, and then third place is.
Whoa! Wade's gave that much money?
Yeah, on behalf of Squanchland, 2,500.
Wow. 2,500 ETH. No,
Wade's is the man.
Yeah.
What are these dollars you speak of?
Yeah.
Paper money?
Are they Australian dollars? Because then they're a lot less than what we're thinking.
That's a good.
Dude, but still, someone's gonna donate. What is that? 0.69 ETH?
Not if they're Australian dollars.
Yeah, my girlfriend's from Australia, so I can definitely relate with that.
Yeah.
So who's all playing? Are you playing JVB?
No, but I will make sure that the Schiller group bodies everybody.
You'll be the cheerleader?
Yeah. No, yeah. Maybe I'll just stream. Maybe I'll do like a spectator mode. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ben should do spectator mode. Like it shows like who's getting gunned down and they die.
Yeah, whoever hosts the lobby theoretically can do spectator mode and show like.
Okay, then. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Maybe I sit it out.
Yeah, Google how to do that, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It basically just pretty much shows kill shots.
Yeah, Schiller's done a couple. Also, talk to Schiller, hit him up about that because he did a Warzone tournament last weekend with the guys from Warzone, the Solana project, and then Schiller also has done a Warzone tournament before with Shot to the Moon. So he's done 2 already.
No shit.
If you have any questions, hit him up.
Dude, definitely talk to him.
Yeah, I've been chatting with him, so yeah, I'll definitely bring that up.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's a huge like yeah, you have to hit that invite up.
Yeah,
man.
I might get a
That's
trial
awesome.
run going first because once he donated, man, the thing kind of just blew up. So there's a bunch of communities that are involved at this point, and
did you get any
it'd
lions?
be good to what?
Any lions join yet?
Lazy Lions are the Lazy Lions. Yeah, they're probably the only one that hasn't had somebody from their community.
It's because they're fucking lazy, dude.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like there's like 3 mods posting about it, and yeah, not one of them jumped in there, but yeah, all the other ones are doing.
Did you talk to
so
the lawyer about him? Like he didn't say anything?
Yeah, he posted as well.
Yeah, he's a mod for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mod for them, and I know he does something with Sappy Seals. So there's like a.
Did you get Bulls on the Block?
Bulls on the Block? No,
dude,
I'm not into that project. What?
Right now, like in the last 2 days, Bulls on the Block has been having a lot of activity. There's a lot of shit going on right now.
I mean, all the communities are welcome to join, right? I mean, I've got I've reached out to quite a few people, and then
did you get the Dead Fellows?
We've got a pretty good amount already. Any community that wants to reach out to me and join is more than welcome.
Do you have Top Shot?
I'm only, we got so many now that I don't really have to like.
Oh yeah, you have too
push
many.
it as much, but it's Dead Fellows wouldn't be a bad one to reach out to.
Well, I was saying Dead Fellows, Top Shot, All Day. Like those are all huge communities right now. Hey, anybody here get an All Day pack?
I did.
You did?
I just got the email today, so Friday.
Oh, you're on the list now?
Yeah.
My pack was actually pretty fire, man. I got the Harrison Bucker, and I know it's a kicker, right? But
I got a Harrison Bucker. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, Sue was one of them too in there, so that one wasn't too bad. And
are you talking about mine or yours? Mine or yours? Are you talking about mine or yours?
I'm talking about mine. That's the one
I got both those guys too.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Well, I got both packs. I got the premium and I got
what are they saying?
What were the qualifications to get a pack?
It was all random.
Yeah, I mean, you enter a queue just like.
What about
just like with Top Shot?
What were the top plays in the pack that people?
Well, I didn't see anybody get them yet. I think they're leaving them out for the public. But the best one was like what, a Burrow to Chase or no. There was some really good legendaries, but like one of the legendaries was like a Detroit Lions, and another legendary was the punter. It's like, what are you doing with a punter as a legendary? I don't get that at all. But no, they had some good ones, but I have not seen anybody post them yet in their Discord.
Yeah, someone got a low serial T. Higgins that was a rare. I know that was pretty good. I got Chase Claypool was my other one. That's what it was.
Nice.
Oh, so were you buying the cheaper packs or those big boy packs?
I try to get both.
I got both, and I'll show you what I got. I didn't get anything good.
I don't know if I don't think you're allowed to, but you can.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed.
Yeah. You're not allowed to show me what you got?
No, they said no. They'll ban me from getting any more packs, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean the NFTs are in their ecosystem, so you could. Technically,
yeah, it's all centralized. They can cut me right out and block me. So yeah.
When will the marketplace come out?
But I will say this: the queue system works just like Top Shot, and everything went like really great. Like it was flawless. So I will give them that. It's way better than like VV, where you have to like fight all the bots and all that crap, and you never get anything. This all went flawless. I had a low number. And I got a pack both times, and I had no problems. Right. I clicked the buttons, and I went right to the checkout, and I paid. I had Dapper funds already though, because I have Top Shot, so I had that. I don't know how it worked for people that had to like add funds as they got to that stage where they had to make the payment, but I had no problem at all. And I think it's gonna be good as long as they get rid of some of the defensive players and the kickers and shit like that. Like nobody wants that, right? Yeah. Who wants a kicker?
Defenseman's championship.
Hey, you missed the lawyer, man. He said he's trying to collect all the kickers.
Yeah, let's go. Yo, speaking of Flow, you know what else is on Flow that's absolutely fire? And I'm not just saying this because I'm in the super alpha, beta alpha, whatever.
Dr. Seuss.
But I am. Genies. The Genie's warehouse, they have like a select alpha group. I had to apply, and then I had to get interviewed and whatever. But they're new. It's called the warehouse, and there's only like 100 or 200 people in it right now. But when that thing blows up, it's going to blow up, and it's on Flow. The purchasing process, it was first come first serve. It was super smooth. They'll probably switch. They might switch to a queue. But yeah, Genie is on Flow. It's the future of digital identity.
It's like an NFT where you can buy like clothes for your guy, right?
Yeah. You have your Genie and then you update it.
It's like Sims.
I posted something on Twitter actually. Hold on, let me get that link. But there was a drop, and it was the Tokyo. What was it? I don't remember the word.
Do you guys see this right now? They're saying Moment Ranks did a pack break today. After they
so they released that you could share the moments you got, like as far as talk about them, and then. But I didn't. I thought
you just told me I
when I was in the
not.
Discord, I thought you couldn't. What?
You just told me I couldn't do that.
You could share the talk about the moments that you got and stuff like that, but I thought you couldn't share the actual like visuals.
Yeah, they said no streaming and no sharing on, especially social media, and they said they just did it today on Twitch. So what the hell?
Yeah.
And they got busted earlier, aren't they? The ones that they were buying moments when they got the leak of what moments need to be bought for the bottleneck moments for the next challenges and stuff.
Yeah, man, he's probably got connections to them though, right? It's been doing Top Shot stuff for so long.
I don't know. They're not really. I mean, they already connected up with the other group to do the Evaluate Market. So what's their connection? Evaluate Market's already in that area for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think First Mint has way more followers than Moment Ranks.
Just so you know, Elon Musk just memed about NFTs 25 minutes ago. It's already got over 42,000 likes on it.
What do you say?
It's a meme that says, these NFTs, are they in the room with us right now? And it's like a therapist and the dude on the couch. So he's poking fun at it, which he does for one of two reasons. Either to give the market a boost or to like basically scare people away from it. Curious.
But anytime he talks about NFTs, it helps. It doesn't matter. It gets more exposure. But yeah, dude, he just they just announced again. I mean, they said this before, then they stopped it, that you can spend Dogecoin to buy the accessories for your Teslas. Like, when's he gonna like just say, okay, we can do it or he won't? Because he keeps going back and forth on the damn Dogecoin. Like, I really feel like Musk is just like playing the whole market with. He probably has like $1 billion or some shit in Dogecoin, and he just like he tweets out something and lets it go really down and sells, then buy or whatever. Opposite. I think he's like really manipulating that whole market, honestly. But we'll never know because you don't have to really follow a tax thing or an SEC declaration yet with blockchain.
On that note, I'm gonna head out. But
yeah, I'm so tired,
all right, guys.
I don't even know what.
Night, great having you on. Nice meeting you.
Appreciate. Yeah,
nice meeting you.
I mean, well,
bye, everyone.
Clay, thanks for being the best teammate the boy could ever want.
Hey, congratulations, you guys. You guys kicked their ass. You kicked their ass, man.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have made it to Fast Money without JVB. So,
hey, you brought it home on that one.
Well, I needed to do
both
something.
You guys text me your ETH address, and I'll send you guys one in the next 2 days or whatever.
Cool. I DM'd you on Discord.
Later, guys.
Yeah, I sent you my address on Twitter.
All right, that's cool too.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you, everybody. Take care.